A good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Play Dicely. Had a bit of a pre-show ordeal going on over here, frig. Always got to have an hour to do the tech stuff. And I didn't do it today.
That's okay. We were having good conversations while you were
struggling.
Definitely.
Oh man, that's like the theme of my week. Oh boy. But here we are, ready to play some D&D, and I now realize that Christie's overlay, you are like slightly not perfectly in frame.
What?
There we go.
Christy's always perfect.
Thank you. That's what I was going to say. Like, excuse me.
These are true
How
facts.
dare you?
True facts about the Christie.
Dare. Well,
The wild Christie in her natural habitat.
oh,
Feral
grief.
at times, but still lovely.
Oh,
there you
that's
go.
sweet. You guys. Oh, well, hello everybody and welcome back to Play Dicely. I'm joined by all these lovely folks here, and we get to... now I see that Adam's not in his frame
Adam's
properly.
also
Adam, come on, bud.
You just got to put the thing at the bottom. So
All right,
nobody's-
hold on. We're going
Yeah,
back.
just throw the names
cover
on there.
that.
There you go.
There you go.
Easy.
No problems at all.
Winner,
Oh,
genial.
because now both of them are not in their thing properly.
I know, I'm going to have to do, like, fix every single overlay. Amazing. Well,
No one.
here we are.
It's fine.
We're getting through it, folks. All right. So how's
We were just
about
saying it's been a week for all of us, a day for all of us. So we'll
Oh,
see.
Yeah, we're just holding it together, it seems. All right, well, let's get into this before things get even more sad, all right?
All right.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
Yeah, just you wait.
Right? It's gonna be a big, happy, fun time adventure today
Yep.
at the library.
Episode 11.
Books are all animated and cursed.
No.
Damn it.
All right.
They're all mimics.
So, where we left off last session, you had all gone to the Den of the Beast, where you were seeking out information in regards of Abe's history, so to say. And you learned quite a bit about him, that he's lived many past lives, he's had a weapon that was attached to his service, and that his service might very well be a punishment to his deity. Gathering all that knowledge and departing from the den, you were gifted a couple of items as well. You returned to Grassfire to see if the place had actually been abandoned by its previous inhabitants, which had held you captive the previous night. And finding that the place was empty, you all decided to make camp and, to put it lightly, I guess, deal with some personal issues, just as we are doing today in our real lives. And there were some very interesting conversations between some of you, and we got a lot of information out in that one. But we only traveled an hour from where we started. So today we shall see if we travel more than 1 hour's distance. So where we left off, you had all woken up after a night in Grassfire and had begun to set yourselves up for the journey ahead. And I believe what we discussed, your plan was to return to the road and then follow the road up to Valambridge, yes?
Yeah.
That was a quicker route, right?
Yeah, that was the quicker route.
But we were
Yes.
skipping Balesville.
Mm-hmm.
Recommended.
All right. So that is like 7 days of travel. And we're not gonna go through all of it. We're not gonna do that. So
Won't even give us the chance.
Denny wants to get right to the next
We're
plot point.
moving.
He's
Go
like, no
to
one else is allowed to have
Valambridge.
2-hour conversation.
that's not
Walk and
what I
talk.
mean.
Walk and talk.
That's not what I mean. So the terrain basically from where you are to where you're heading, you're traveling through the grasslands and the fringe of the savanna of Meadows Field. And it will take you partially back the way you came, returning to more temperate climates, cloudy skies, and cooler air. And hopping over the railroad, returning to the Torvale Road, you'll end up following that northwest to the city of Valambridge, which some of you have already passed through on your way south. But during those 7 days that it will take, we're going to do a bit of an improv exercise here to fill that in without me having to go, you pass by grass, random encounter, pass by grass.
I like grass.
But what if all the grass was different slightly?
What type
This
of
grass
grass?
is purple. This grass is crab grass.
That's
Is
a
this the
dandelion.
improv exercise?
The grass is a mimic. Roll initiative.
No.
Sorry, quickly
very
before we
tiny
continue,
grim-
viewers, I'm not
Denny
wearing
regrets saying we were lovely people.
I'm wearing sunglasses not because I'm trying to be Corey Hart, but because I have a migraine. Continue.
I was going to say it's because you're hungover.
Wow, man, heavily medicated. Let's go.
Thank you for trooping through with us.
No problem.
So, what I'm kind of putting forth here is, could I have somebody volunteer to describe a challenge that the party had to overcome during this 7 days of travel? And if you need a prompt, firstly, we need a volunteer. And I know if you, okay, Anthony, you have volunteered. All right, so tell me about a situation that sprung up during this travel through these grasslands that the party might have encountered.
What if, as we were traveling with our cart, the herd of wild buffalo that we had seen previously decided to make its way towards us, and we had to find a way to avoid it?
All right, so we've got the problem. And could I have somebody tell me somebody else tell me how the party circumvented that issue? Here comes the D6. I don't want to apply pressure to you guys. Anybody who wants to jump forward, feel free to.
Okay, I think that as this group of animals has been approaching us, Azaria asked Gideon just to fire off a few shots in the air, hoping the loud sound from the gun would scare them away, realizing that it's not a safe area for them to be in.
Gideon would oblige. I will subtract 2 shots from my bullet capacity.
Yeah, you don't need to do that, but I do appreciate it. You can keep your
do it.
bullets. All right.
They're fired.
Right, so there was this leg of the journey where these buffalo were threatening to possibly stampede in your direction, and you circumvented it by scaring them off with a loud noise. Now, the 3 others of you, same exercise, one of you 3. What was something that you had to overcome during the second half of this travel?
Are we still going through desert? Oh, sorry. You can go ahead, Christy. Use the hand.
It's essentially at this point you're traversing through grasslands, and this first challenge happened during the course of getting back to the road. So at this point, you're back on the road, and you're traveling. There are forests, and occasionally you might even come across the remnants of a village, like stone foundation, beaten down beams of wood, like marks of civilization that had been destroyed hundreds of years ago and never been rebuilt. But sorry, Christy, you had your hand up.
I was gonna say, like, maybe the axle broke on the wagon or something.
Okay, so the axle broke on the wagon. And how did you guys circumvent or deal with that challenge?
supposed to be someone else, right?
If Abe holds it up, I can try to help, or someone else can try to help, like, nail things back together. It's probably not me. Maybe Gideon can do it.
Gideon's got Tinker's tools.
But I'll give him some ideas.
He could work on it if he could get some help lifting it from Abe and Mel. And
For sure.
some moral support from Elowen.
Mm-hmm. I'll cast guidance.
You
There
got
you go.
this.
That'll help. That actually will. Yeah, so Gideon will fix up the cart with the Tinker tools.
Nice. So we've got some supervision going on, and with the cart being damaged, of course, you got to get that fixed if you're going to keep going. So that was a pretty good challenge to overcome. Thank you guys. So anybody who doesn't have inspiration, feel free to take that. I see. Very well.
I still have spider inspiration.
Yeah. I also realized that I actually hadn't opened my character sheets. I need to see that, and Roll20 just logged me out for some reason, so now I'm getting back on.
I'm the kind of person who, when they spend inspiration, they're using it to do something like character-oriented, typically, and I end up getting one right after. Something cooking, or something that's just crazy enough to get me inspiration again.
I needed that inspiration.
There we go.
It was all worth it.
Nailed it.
All right. And so during these days of travel, are there any conversations that anybody wanted to have? Was there anything that
You have to ask.
Who do you think has one? Me. I also have a question for you first. Actually, no, you'll probably tell us anyways. It's fine. We'll come back to him. Cool. If we're riding our horses and stuff at some point, I would ride up probably like the very first day of travel. Ride up alongside Abe. Hopefully like a little bit out of earshot of everyone else. And I would just say, I wanted to apologize because I didn't check in yesterday, and I feel like I was a bad friend because I don't know, that was really hard to watch everything that happened, and I got really angry because of it all, and then it just kind of blew up when I came back to the camp. So I'm sorry.
All right. Yesterday was difficult for all of us. We all dealt with it in our own way.
Are you okay?
I'm not sure. I think time will tell. But it left me with many questions of my own.
Yeah, I can imagine.
How do you feel now?
Still, I don't know. A lot has happened. I'm kind of angry on your behalf, and I'm angry, I guess, for my own sake. And I don't know. I also have questions about a lot of things, about all of us, and I'm just tired of having questions, and I want information, finally. So
I'm sure this library we're headed to will offer many answers.
I hope so. Unfortunately, I think we'll have to, I guess, get to roll bar before we can get some for you, but I don't know, maybe we'll be surprised. But
Perhaps. And I'm not sure many of my questions can be answered in Brulbar either.
well, if we can find this Arthur Pendrack, maybe it might lead us somewhere, or it could be a lead at least.
True.
I did have one other question. Firstly, I've started doing something in my mind, and I don't know if maybe it's offensive to you, but I consider whoever you were before to be like the chosen, and then you're just Abe to me. But I don't know if you'd be comfortable with me making that distinction. So if you prefer I just considered it all the same, I can do that.
There does seem to be some distinction, at least so far. Again, I feel like time will tell.
That's true. I guess I'm just curious if the Chosen still holds any ill will against me for condemning Wilfin's soul to hunt on distant shores.
Can I look internally to see if I know the answer to that?
Make a religion check.
And I would still be exhausted from the 2 levels of exhaustion, right?
Yeah, if this is within the first day of travel, yeah.
It's going to be 12.
Yeah, you do not have that insight. You can you've only got your assumptions.
I am uncertain. I feel as though perhaps it is more a failure of myself rather than any sort of seeking vengeance towards you.
I guess knowing a bit more about what we know now about Malden and your mission, I guess, I don't know. I feel bad if I have condemned this person, even though if by my own standards I didn't consider them good. I don't know if that gives me the authority to then say that within Malden's sight they should be condemned. I don't know.
Well, I mean, we have condemned many, regardless of their faiths. It's perhaps not a nice thing to think of, but
yeah, I guess that's true. And I guess, do you hold any ill will against me for it?
no.
Okay. Well, I'm glad about that at least.
Your display, the fire,
An emotional overreaction, I suppose.
it was impressive.
Feels like I was being childish, if I'm being honest with you. We have something in common in a way, I suppose, in that there's also someone else in me, or perhaps I am someone in them, if what they said to me last night was to be believed, but I don't really know what to make of that because I don't have a crystal in my chest, as far as I'm aware, at least. So.
Well, if there's anything I have learned, it is that our little band of miscreants and ne'er-do-wells seem quite good at helping each other. And I don't imagine anyone here does not want to help you in whatever capacity they can.
Yes, I think you're right about that, and I'm extremely grateful. I guess I didn't think that's what I would find coming out into the world, but I'm really glad that was the case. So.
I am as well.
Well, let's hope that we can continue to help each other.
And
hopefully, sorry.
Sorry. Go ahead.
And hopefully we find more folk that are willing to help us. Feels like we run into many who do not share our idealistic views.
Yeah. I'm beginning to learn that perhaps what I had at home and perhaps what we found here is actually uncommon, which again I think speaks to my nativity, but maybe we'll be lucky again.
I hope so.
And with that, you continue traveling on. And as the days go on and the clouds roll across the sky and the days shift, and you've returned to the road, and on your journey continuing forth, on the fourth day, you notice that off quite a distance from the road, in the dip in the grasslands far out there, you can see that there is a ranch-style house, and it's got smoke billowing from its chimney.
Whereabouts are we at this point? Are we like close to Balesville at this point?
Oh, you've returned to the road and you're heading away from Balesville.
So we're past Balesville.
You've always been past Balesville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yep. So you are northwest of Balesville. But yeah, there's this like little ranch. With how far away it is, you could tell it's a rather large-sized building, just pretty isolated from anywhere around it. Gideon, can I have you make a history check for me? You're muted.
Certainly. Skills. I have those. Did it work? There we go. Wait, what did it roll 2 for?
Well,
I think we should take the second one.
I think we should take the second one too.
Well, your
I guess
first one was a 6.
We're getting the first one. All right, I'm using dice. Screw roll 20. Giving me only crits on cooking. And bad skill checks otherwise. 6.
You feel like you knew what this was at one point, but you can't remember what its purpose was.
I'll say that Gideon's thoughts are a little absorbed at the moment with the recent revelation. So he's just not thinking about it.
Seems a little out of the way for a building.
Did I pass this on my way down to Starcross originally?
You would have, yes. This little ranch was here the first time you passed by as well. But due to its being out of the way, you didn't really go investigate.
No.
I would love to hope that this is a normal farm or something, but by our luck, it's like full of like zombies. So
Bugs.
Yep, that's probably
Zombie
it.
bugs.
Maybe this is where they originate from.
Aw. I mean,
Bug
hey, we
farm.
solved that one quickly if that's the case, though. So one down.
Is it fairly, like, how far from the road is it? And, like, what time of day is it? Like, would this be a good place to see if they have, like, a room that we could stay for the night?
It would be getting to about not quite ready to bed down, but later in the day, and it's probably about a half-hour walk off the road.
We're not really considering going out there, right?
I can see why we would.
No.
We have a goal in mind. We
No.
want to get to Valambridge. We're pretty close now.
Listen, I'm just a driver, okay?
I vote we just keep going, find some nice spot off this side of the road to camp.
Yeah, I don't know what could be there that would be worth. I don't know, whatever else might be there.
So you press on then.
Yep.
All right.
Everyone has trust issues.
I don't want to go there.
Yeah,
the
wonder
last
why.
time we went off the path, we tried to get eaten by cannibals. Internet, not worth going to.
Yeah.
I agree, yeah.
I still think it has potential.
All right. Are we back?
I just have an ad, but I think so.
Yeah, there's an ad.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we're
yeah.
back.
Some weird alien robot shit happening on my screen.
It was aliens.
Sounds like D&D.
Oh, it was an ad for, believe it or not, perfume.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I'm getting that too. What is this?
Paco Rabanne.
That's the
Why
new
are
like,
there-
perfume
why-
demographic they're going after.
Why is the
I guess
Mars
it's cologne.
attack alien in this?
Yeah. Anyways,
Oh.
So you did not pursue the ranch. So
I was
you
gonna-
carry
I
on.
think- oh no, I was gonna say I think me and Ria were kind of like talking about it.
Yeah,
And
we're
so I was
like
gonna say,
ranch, but
like, is there any benefit to like one or two of us like riding up just to see what's up and then riding back to the road?
Is it not just like somebody's house, though?
it kind of looks like that.
Don't people just?
looks like a ranch.
I guess people don't go to each other's houses to stay here.
Not strangers who clearly live out in the middle of nowhere.
If one of you would like to make a perception check, go for it.
Sure, I'll do that.
Can I give
Help you.
Ria the help action? Okay, yeah.
Is that a yes, Christy can?
It is me contemplating whether I should allow with how often we get the help action. Sure.
Oh,
This is
we've
a
used
specific
it too
situation where
much.
you guys have stopped and all been like,
Don't
what
worry.
is that?
Christy's,
Yeah, go for it.
Christy's help didn't help.
Wow.
As I
Okay.
rolled lower on the
Fuck me.
second die. So it's a 15.
15, okay. Yeah, I mean, so the house, like, the ranch does appear to be like a house, but with the size of it, it looks like it would hold a lot of people.
What if it's like actually like an inn or something? Or like a waypoint for people?
We've been doing
What
fine
if
so
they-
far.
Maybe maybe there's someone like people pass by and they have information for us.
Yeah, maybe they've seen people.
What kind of people?
Travelers.
I
My
mean-
brother.
Yeah, I was thinking
True,
Drac
yeah.
is looking for his brother. It might be.
Yeah.
I've been wrapped up in other things recently. I haven't had the chance to think, but now that you've reminded me, yes, I should probably be asking people if they've seen my brother.
Ugh, Jack,
What's
I thought
the,
you were on
uh,
my side.
I mean, I am, Elvin. It's just
How close are we?
I
to
don't think we should
Bailesville?
poke the bear, so to speak, too hard, but we should maybe stop in, see what it's like. If we don't like it, we can go.
Gideon, answering your question of how far are you from Bailesville, you're about 2 days away from Bailesville.
Okay. Okay.
Does anyone know of any rumors of groups of bandits in this area? This could be a stronghold of sorts.
If somebody would like to make a history check, feel free to.
I
I assume I can't.
Good at. Yeah. Let's see what the dice give me this time. The exact same. Oh no. Yeah. One more. 16.
You haven't heard of any bandit strongholds out in the Meadows Fields. As from what you know of the land, I guess this area is that it's mostly like farmland. It tends to be pretty safe. But yeah, this is kind of like the fringe of society out here. So it's like kind of wild, but still under protections.
Strange place to build a very, very big house.
So
We go up, and if we decide no good, we leave. Okay, and if maybe there's something, then we can check it out.
if there's any bad vibes, we leave immediately.
Didn't anybody ever tell you scary stories as a kid? This is how they always start.
No, they didn't.
Oh, look, a
People
random
didn't know
house on the
scary
side of the road. Let's investigate.
No,
Never seen
this-
again.
The stories we were told
Well-
was like, hey, a random house on the side of the street. Maybe they can provide help, or you can do the same for them. So
And let's say, in the chance that it is a bandit stronghold of some sort, we just run. We have horses.
yeah, we're fast.
All right. Well,
Well,
Elwin, you'll be fine. Don't worry.
Elowen,
All right.
never mind.
So are you going with that
I hope
plan
we
of just-
prove Alwyn wrong.
I'm with Elwin on this.
This isn't a good idea.
Are you
And
guys
yeah,
go-
you may have horses that are fast. I have a horse that's pulling a cart full of supplies.
There are two
So you'll be
horses.
fine.
There are two horses on that cart.
By now, I'm on foot. So.
No, I'm in the
about this?
cart now.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Focus.
Elowen should be in the cart.
We unhook one of the horses. You guys in the cart don't go super close, and the rest of us will ride on closer, scope it out, and then if we don't like it, we'll come back to you and we'll leave.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Let me
I'll start.
I can create a telepathic link with Rhea if you guys are going to go ahead and Gideon and I stay back.
Sure.
Sounds good.
But you're not saying like super far back, right? Because
No.
they then ambush you. That'd be fucked up. So
No, we will not stay super far back.
very cool.
I like how we're preparing for the ambush
For
of Gideon and
the
Alice.
trail.
Yeah.
Because we didn't prepare last time we went to grass fire, so we're just
First, your sudden inevitable betrayal.
all right.
Okay.
All right.
Whenever we
Hours,
split
hell
up,
yeah.
I'll create 2 hours of telepathic communication with Rhea.
Stop.
All right.
Ride
so,
off towards the ranch.
So 4 of you are going ahead, and Elwin and Gideon are staying back. Okay.
I'm loading my musket.
So the 4 others of you ride on ahead, and
Sharing horses, or some of us on foot?
I'm just running.
I guess you're fast as hell, so yeah.
I think I'm the same speed as the horse. So.
I think the horse has 20 feet of speed on you, or maybe 15, because you are really fast.
How far do horses move?
I think
The
they've got
riding
60
horse?
feet.
DMG.
A
Or the player's
riding
hand.
horse has 60 feet of movement, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are two kinds of horses.
I mean, but
Technically,
it's-
there's actually tons of kinds of horses.
there are tons of kinds of horses. You could outrun a pony. I'm pretty sure.
You could outrun a draft horse.
Which is probably what
Which-
Hildy is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but if everybody just slows down their ride, Abe can keep up, no problem.
Yeah.
So I guess Azaria and Nell on a horse each, and then Abe and I are just hoofing it.
I thought we took one of the horses off the cart.
Oh yeah, we do have.
Yeah.
We have 4 horses now.
Yeah.
Geez. Okay,
Yeah,
so I
'cause
guess
I-
then I'm
I
on
took
carry,
them.
and you have.
I have
what's
Peleus.
his face? Peleus, yeah.
Yep.
Oreo.
Wario.
Yeah.
For the rebrand. So 3 of you are running and Abe is hoofing it. And so you get off the road and you cross over the train track to get out to this this isolated home. And as you draw nearer, you can make out more details as it is a very lovely, like wood-made ranch. It's got 2 gables that shoot off from a central house, and off to the side there is a barn house with a pen, and there are yet even more horses in the pen corralled, and they're just grazing away, eating hay in troughs. And
Do you see any people, like in the windows or something, or around the farm?
make a perception check for me.
It's 16.
Yeah, you can see that somebody's working with the hay in the barn to bring it out to the trough for the horses. And And like I said previously, there is also smoke coming from within the home, so you know that there are likely more people within there. And
Kind of
So,
read
like,
I get on the person doing the hay.
oh, there's still a bit of a ways off yet. But a detail that does stand out to you is over this, the portico of the house, just kind of, there's this sign that just curves across the roof there. And above it is this shield-like sign bearing the symbols of... Make a nature check for me.
All of us,
Anybody
or?
or?
Nell, because she's the one that asked. Oh, Drac, you can make one too. No, you wouldn't know what these creatures are. I apologize.
16.
16. These are... The depiction almost looks like a cross between a bear and a mole.
Yep.
I don't know what does that mean anything to me?
In bestiary terms, this looks like it would resemble something called a dog mole, but the depiction is like a bigger creature. Dog moles being, basically as their name suggests, dog-sized mole-like creatures. And with the 16, you know that these are typically trained by goblins.
Have we seen this emblem before?
Make a history check for me, Abe.
It's +3, I think. Nope, +1. 17.
You recognize that symbol being the symbol on the sign that hung outside D&R Solutions back in Starcross.
It is DNR Solutions.
Oh,
I'll relay that to Elowin.
And I can relay to Gideon.
yeah.
And Gideon relays to Hildy.
DNR. DNR Solutions is out here?
Oh. Jeez. Yeah, it is. Yeah, let's go. We'll meet up with them.
Okay.
Sorry, a bit scattered.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'll tell Azari that we're coming in then.
See, this
Why
is why you
this-
go and check out random houses.
Yeah, otherwise you end up as the story of the ghost of the house.
What?
What? What, you never heard that one?
Must not have been told in the wild there.
It's not a pleasant one.
I guess we'll wait until Elowin and Gideon
I mean,
catch up
we
with
can't
us,
be
and then
that
we'll-
far off, yeah.
Yeah, just to approach all together, though.
Yeah. So you guys reconvene and you move on to the house altogether. And as you're approaching, the individual over in the barn, they're just a human. And they seem to notice you coming in, they wave, and then they continue pitchforking hay.
Well,
Alright.
if there's like a area to tie up the horses.
Yeah, there are like posts that you could tie the horses to easily, for sure.
Cool. I'll dismount and
Tie
do
up
that.
Dolly.
Yeah.
Gideon will give Hildy a tie up.
Okay. And what are y'all doing?
Is there like a front door? I'll just go up and give it a knock.
Absolutely. So you go up to the front door and you knock on the door, and you hear somebody from inside, "Just come in."
Open the door. I'll be like, "Hello." Sorry, we
And-
just saw the big house from the road and wanted to check it out. It seemed very large.
As you walk into this space, it's got a big, like, it's got this big vibe of like a hunting lodge. Like there are there are like stuffed creatures kind of adorning the place, some trophies on walls, leather furniture that's just grand, like large chairs and a roaring fire. And there are a few people in here who look to be like hunters and like more familiar with the natural terrain, like a lot of people wearing leathers, comfortable, movable clothing, and quite a few people in here with guns kind of just off to the left and right of them or leaning on a wall nearby. And immediately to your right, as you walk into this, there is like a store clerk's kind of desk. And somebody kind of pokes out from around the corner. This another human man. They've got this dark black hair and a pointed goatee. Well, hi there. How can I help you?
Hi there. We were just passing through the area, and we thought we'd stop by.
You're not with D&R, are you?
Well,
One of
I
us
am.
is. Yep.
Oh, great. Well, what's your rank?
Oh, jeez. Well, I'm well, you see, I got more of a deal with DNR. I'm a merchant. You guys can make use of if needs be if we run into each other. Used to be a hunter myself, but haven't done so in a long time.
Okay, so you're a fetcher. I got it. Did they
I
not
don't
give
like
you a
that
pin?
term. We gotta change that. Sorry?
They not give you a pin?
No. Should I have a pin?
Yeah, hold on. And he leans down below the counter, and he comes back up with just this like little pin that you can like pin on your shirt or on a cloak or something, and he hands it to you, and it's this little shield emblem, like on the sign outside, and it's carved out of bone.
Gideon pins it to his poncho.
Yeah, that way anybody in the guild will be able to know you're a member just by looking at you.
Yeah, I've usually been pretty conspicuous about it. Usually making use of the tokens.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, the tokens are valued. And you said you were a merchant, right?
That's right.
Well, you know what? I'm actually going to give you one of those tokens now because we need to restock up on some of our supplies here.
Very well. Feel free to have a look through my cart. See what you need.
All right. So from you, he's going to take like rope, a backpack, let's say a couple of water skins, and dang, I'm trying to think of another adventurer's gear type thing.
Probably a tent.
Yeah, good call. And it'll take a tent as well. And in exchange for that, he hands you this. How did we describe it? It's like a wooden token, right?
Yeah. Now I have a token of friendship.
I'm just pulling up my little details here. Yeah, and so it's like this wooden token that engraved into it is just like a thumbs up.
God damn it, Jason.
That. But it looks like there's a lot of like trophies and stuff on the wall from hunts.
Oh, have you guys not really talked to your buddy here about what we do?
Not a whole lot. Things have been eventful to say the least.
Oh, we're monster hunters.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, so this here's a hunting lodge of D&R. We typically these have been there are a few stationed around the Ascendancy on the fringes, just as places of refuge for D&R members of a certain status. Yeah, unfortunately, because you're not of the correct membership yet, we could do some trade in that, but you're not going to be able to stay here. Sorry, friend.
Well, I've got some meat from a creature, as you may have seen in the cart. Big son of a bitch. And, well, if I could get a move on up in at least a little bit of reputation for killing a silver maw, I think, yeah.
Are you looking to become a full-time member? As you said your contract, right?
Yeah. Maybe just some recognition for now, but I don't know. It'd be nice to get some extra business my way.
Well, if you want recognition, there'll be some more contracts to sign. Otherwise, the best I could do for you is gold.
I could take some of that.
Yeah, gold would be quite
nod.
useful.
I'd happily take some gold. Feel free to go look at the cart. Take what you want of the silver maw.
Sorry. Objection to that.
Are
Maybe
you
not
hungry or
everything.
something? Sorry?
No, maybe just I want to pull Gideon aside. It's the silver mob, the creature is quite powerful, and perhaps its body parts could be of use to us later. I don't know if DNR is skilled in creating things from the bodies of the creatures they kill, but I was hoping maybe we could use the claws and the crown of Silvermaw for something later.
For what?
Perhaps we find an artisan who can turn them into pieces of armor or weapons.
Okay.
I just don't want to give them away, you know?
Well, we're not giving them away. We're selling them.
But I feel... I understand the necessity of gold, but I also would really like to use it as a trophy of some kind, you know?
Well, what better displaying area than DNR Solutions? This is displayed with the best. This is like a museum of monsters.
Of course. In my culture, we like to display our trophies on ourselves.
Well, how about we don't sell the whole thing then? We can sell a lot of it. Pick your favorite piece and we'll keep it. We can sell the rest. We're hurting financially. A lot.
Yeah.
We need some money.
That's also... That moss seems quite large, doesn't it?
Yeah, Jack, I don't think you can like wear the head as a necklace or something. It's a bit too big.
Yes, but perhaps it could be, you know, broken in half, turned into a shield of some kind. I don't know what the exact... I'm not a blacksmith, but, you know, it could be of use. I just don't want to hand it out.
If you'd like to get a little bit more specific on figuring that kind of thing out, could I have you make a survival check?
A natural 20! 26 total.
Excellent. So, if in the
Nice.
future you want to make something of this creature, right now you've got 2 claws, 2 scales, and the crown itself.
Yeah.
If you wanted to make something, you'd probably only need like either the claws or the crown. But the scales you could definitely sell. They won't have much use. And then, yeah, if you wanted to make one thing, keeping either the claws or the crown.
All right, then.
I'm willing to part with the scales. Those can go. But I would like to keep the other two, just in case.
Let's see what we can get for both the crown and the claws.
No.
Take
We
a
keep
vote.
the crown. We are keeping that crown.
Well, you're not the one pulling the cart. If anything, you should ask Hildy. Because at the end of the day, I'm looking to reduce a little bit of a weight. So, we'll see what we can
That
get for the
crown would be
scales.
very useful.
Drag, I know. I'm saying pick your favorite. You want the big claws? You want to wear a pretty tiara? And I turn to the hunter. How much can we get for any of the pieces?
So he walks out. He comes around the counter and walks past you all. Comes out the front and looks into your cart and pulls off. I assume you still have the tarp over or the cloth over it.
Yep.
At this point, it's got quite the stench. And after kind of waving that away and looking at the pieces that you've got, he tells you that each of the claws and each of the scales would be worth 18 gold pieces, and the crown would be worth 36.
I think we keep the crown. They can take the rest.
Okay. I was more than willing to keep both claws if you wanted. But
I'm also, yes, we can keep the claws too, if that is an option.
No, Jack,
Well,
it's one or the other.
it's one or the other. Both
Yeah.
claws or the crown.
Fine, take the claws. I will miss my digging
appreciate-
utensil.
Yeah, while we're here, I'm buying a shovel. I tell you what. So you can take the scales and you can take the claws. We'll take the gold for that. And if you have a shovel on hand I could buy off you, I'll take that too.
Yeah, so with the 4 claws and the 4 scales, you're going to get a total of, I believe it's 72 gold pieces.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then with the shovel, 2 gold for that.
So 70 gold.
Expensive show.
70 total. Better be a good shovel.
All right. I am removing the 2 bullet claws from my inventory and the
Keeping the
scales.
crown just for you, okay?
Yep.
But keep in mind, the bones are going bad. They're decomposing. They're dead. So-
Fine.
Well, actually, bones will decompose. But they're going bad, okay?
Probably
just to
clean
flush
out
that.
that
Yeah,
crown.
you know
and-
what? I'll pull the crown out and try to give it like a good clean, just to get all like the fleshy bits off of like the underside that we pulled it from.
Sure. So we'll just say you spend some time doing that. Probably about another hour goes by.
Perfect.
Getting close to the end of the
Because
day.
because lately our gold has all been pooled together. What are we sitting at?
Well, I've been keeping some for myself, but I don't know what the pool is. Who's got
Yeah.
the pool?
I have
I don't know. Who
my
has
gold
it.
count is correct for me.
We have divided everything except for the 3 platinum, which I'm holding on to for when we get somewhere that we can exchange it.
That was it.
Yeah.
Alright.
So everything
Right.
else should be up to date. We've divided it as best as we can.
Seeing as
So
we slayed this beast together, let's add the 70 to the pool.
Yeah, it doesn't divide.
It does
well.
divide. Oh no, it doesn't. Sorry, not by. It divides by 5 well, but not by 4.
Okay.
Or 6.
Sorry, by 6. Yeah, sorry.
I will be right back.
Although if
Sorry,
Drac
guys.
is keeping the
Okay.
crown.
Yeah, Jack can keep
That's
the crown.
true. So,
I'm
Drac,
charging him 10 gold.
are you okay with having a bit of less of this gold because you want to hold on to the crown for yourself? And
Sure. That is fine.
and you also found that gold, right?
I did find the other gold, yes.
Okay. So what
Oh,
do you
nice.
think is fair?
Well, I think that perhaps the majority of the gold can be split amongst the 5 of you, and I can take a lesser cut.
Okay. Are you comfortable if we each take 13 and give you 5?
Sure, that is fine.
So let us do that then.
Gideon puts the
I-
gold into his
Because I'm rich.
I have 20 gold.
Well,
Wow!
okay.
Damn,
mean,
I have only got 18.
Incredible.
okay. Okay.
I'm actually gonna. I actually don't know how much this is worth. But my friend here had given me this ornamental quiver. And while it was quite nice, I do think that it might be a lot nicer to have some money.
Ole, well, don't mind me as I go back to notes from session 2. Holy crap.
Yeah, because all I was told about it was an ornamental quiver. I do know I also have this lovely glass swan that I would like to sell.
Oh my god.
I do know how much that's worth.
Get rid of all your stuff.
I feel like you probably couldn't sell it here as well as you could in Valambridge, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
The ornamental
Yeah,
swan he's
that's-
passing on, but as soon as I find this dang thing, frig. Oh, well, that would have been for the
I was using the
archery
quiver.
contest.
Oh, shovel achieved. Let's go.
All right, let's see
You
here.
can dig so many holes.
You can dig all the holes, bro.
Dude,
Shovel bubble.
can I have you make? You know what? No, I'll do this first. He says he'll buy it for 22 gold.
That was pretty sick.
Oh, I wish I'd kept that for me.
22.
Oh, and appraise it.
Yeah, is there a way like
I was good at that.
Yeah, I did the appraisal contest. Is there something like looking at it? Does the materials in it look like they would be worth that much with the time and labor that I went to make that?
Make an investigation check.
I can help. I'm a leather worker.
I will allow it.
Oh, I will take that because the first roll is awful. The second roll's slightly better. 16.
Yeah, this thing's worth more than that. You reckon at least 30?
I don't know. 22 seems. Yeah, I think I might just wait and maybe find someone who's looking for artisan goods. Unless, would you be willing to do a trade? Do you have different like toolkits here and stuff? Because I'm realizing I'm kind of wanting to find. I'm not very strong, and the weapon of someone who can't beat someone physically tends to be poison. I would love a poisoner's kit if you have that, and would love to trade this for that.
For
Seems like a fair trade to
poisoner's
me.
This isn't really quite on par with the value of a poisoner's kit.
It's a bit shy. I could spare some gold.
Yeah, for a poisoner's kit, you're looking at about 50 gold pieces.
I had no clue what it's worth. Well, maybe I'll just try and sell this somewhere else and make up the money as we continue traveling.
Well, no. I mean, you said 30 would be more likely for you?
Yeah, I think I could part with it for 30.
All right, we'll do that. I think I'm going to keep this one. It is really nice. As it's been a long time since we talked about this thing, but so it's like a hardened dark leather, and it's got like it's got elements of silver kind of tied into it. So like the lip around the opening, as well as the base at the bottom where the arrowheads would pierce the leather, that's protected by silver, and then it's got like filigree of silver that kind of dances down the length of it. Like, it is a rather artistic yet functional piece. So he'll give it to you for 30, or take it for 30. He buys it and then sells it back to you for less than.
It's like when you glitch things in Skyrim. I keep selling it back and forth, and my gold just keeps going up.
How many daggers would you like to sell?
Or I sneak behind, steal it from his pocket, put it back into his shop. I just keep having these. But yeah, that's all I wanted to sell then.
Is there any point to me selling my old chainmail, or does someone want it?
I mean, if you got chainmail,
crushed.
Yeah, I guess I'll probably. Elowen, you good or?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I will. If you're looking to buy,
it's a shop in Napa.
One day we'll get to this fucking library.
I believe in us.
We can do it, folks.
There we go. All right, let's see here. Damn it, why did I even put those away? He says the D&R will buy that for 35.
Gold?
Yeah.
Holy fuck! Yeah, take it. Christ, I don't need it.
You get 35 gold pieces then.
Oh, God.
I'm also going to ask him, have you seen anyone that looks kind of like me or wears a ring like this one or anything with this symbol on it? And I hold up my tunic.
No. I mean, so I'm not here all the time.
Oh. Is there anyone who like really just is here constantly and might know more?
Not really. How this place works is whoever is highest rank at the time in the house is just the one who's left in charge. So yeah, I'm the solutionist here.
Out of the people that are here currently, who is the most well-traveled? Do you know?
He looks around, and there's a few hunters in here, and they all just kind of like look at each other.
They can all hear me?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are just kind of in the front area.
Then I'll just be like, hello, everyone. Has anyone ever met anyone that looks kind of like me or has a symbol like this one?
Make a persuasion check.
Gladly. Wait, 17. So bad at math.
There's a goblin that kind of you didn't see him, and he drapes himself over the back of the chair he was sitting on, which is like much larger than he is, and he's like, you're oh, I don't remember what's your faction called?
The Paladins of Fire or
Cool.
the Knights of Kindle.
Yeah, I saw one last year.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember
Looked
where.
Oh, okay. Looked like me or looked more elvish?
More elfy.
Okay. Oh, that's
Maybe.
helpful.
I don't know. Sorry.
All right, good talk. Has
That'll
anyone
be a
seen
goal.
anyone that looks like him, but different? Sorry,
Coin.
What?
like him but
Have you
different.
seen anyone who looks like me, kind of shiny, dragonborn, but this color?
Ah, that was more recent. Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty
Let's
sure.
go.
I'm pretty sure I saw you. Yeah, because there's not very many shiny dragonborn, but yeah, no, there was one of them working with the cleansing breath mercenaries.
Incredible news. Thank you so much for that. I run over to him and I vigorously shake his hand.
Like he's just like basically flapping in the air from the force of the handshake, just comically waving in the air.
Do we know if the cleansing breath have like a certain like area that they?
I know where they are.
Okay, never mind.
Yes, because I spoke to those mercenaries in Starcross. I know where their base is.
Oh, great. Where?
Somewhere to the west.
Okay.
Kind of close to Valambridge.
Might be Fort Hale.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the one.
Cool.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
I don't want to ask the entire room, but if I can go back up to the shopkeep and just be like,
Have you heard of any people come through talking about giant bugs as well? Purple bugs spit acid and sticky goo. Have you heard of that at all?
No, not at all. Well, that's
Okay.
concerning. Where did you see that?
We saw some in the mountains south of here. We think
Ugh.
they might be coming from the north. I was just curious if you had heard of them at all.
No, nothing like that has come across our radar, but I'm not surprised. Those mountains are filled with all kinds of scary things. Oh, that's great.
Well, yeah, keep your eyes open. They're not fun.
Well, also, unfortunately, we can't let you all stay here. I'd recommend talking to the D&R branch in Valambridge if you're heading that way. If you're interested in membership, once you reach Queston, then you can use our houses for lodging. But be careful out on the roads, especially with your companion there. And he points to Abe. A lot of people have been going missing, and for some reason, a lot of them seem to be starborn. So.
Wait, sorry, just on the road or in Valambridge specifically?
Just out traveling between places.
I like to see them fucking try.
Well, y'all seem like a rather capable bunch, so you'll probably be fine, hopefully.
I think so. Can I go out and talk to the stable hand?
Sure.
Does he talk?
His tongue's cut out.
Yeah, I'll go out.
Burn the
approach
place down.
slowly. Be like, sorry to bother you, friend. Just wanted to know. I assume you see a lot of people come through here.
Well, I mean, yeah, I take care of the horses, and but I don't really interact with them all too much.
Sure. I heard from someone inside that one of my kin, my brother, in fact, had come through here, and I hold up a copper coin. Looks like me, this color. And I just wanted to know if you maybe had any more information about him.
All right, critical remembering. Yeah. I mean, yeah, a guy like that would stand out quite a bit. They'd gone east, and they were chasing a dragon, from what I remember. So,
East.
I don't know if they caught it, or killed it.
Dragon. Buzz, I'm impressed, I just say to myself. Okay. Sorry if this is a weird question. Did you interact with him at all?
No, not particularly. He seemed busy leading the troop he was with.
Thank you very much, friend. And I'll flip him a silver.
Well, much obliged. All right. Is there anything anybody else wanted to ask or anything they wanted to do while you're still here at the ranch? Or are you going to carry on or camp outside? It was getting pretty low in the day.
Maybe, yeah, get out of here a little bit and set up camp.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So, as you all carry on and venture forth back to the road, and it's not long after that the sky is painted with the pinks, the oranges, the purples as the sun begins to set, and you set up camp once again. And are there any other conversations that were wanting to happening during the night?
I think I would just fill in my friends that I learned that my brother is leading a troop of the Cleansing Breath and hunting a fucking dragon, because that's crazy.
That is impressive.
And apparently, it's very smart. Everyone should talk to stable hands. They know a lot. But he's heading east. That's what the stable hand said. So
How long ago, though, was he seen here?
Did the stable hand know that?
He didn't say it.
So actively said that?
If you retroactively asked him that, he would have said it was like about 7 days prior.
Nonsense.
That's so recent. Oh no.
7 days ago. Headed east. Torn, friends. I don't.
And you were worried about him.
I'm still worried about them going after a dragon. That's a lot. And honestly, a little strange, considering my people hold dragons in high regard.
Oh. Yeah, that makes
Not
sense.
a fool, I know some of the history that happened outside of my home in the last 50 years or so, but it's strange. Where is he going that would be east of here, where a dragon would be?
Would the Dragonfire Wastes be a thing? Maybe?
Well,
Or are they
Oh,
just
yeah.
called that because they were devastated by Dragonfire?
most likely
No,
that.
that's-
Make a history check for me now.
$13.
It was named that mostly for the fact that it was devastated by dragon attacks.
Cool.
Does Drac? I think Drac would know the historical significance of that area, right?
There is, yeah, yep,
Yeah.
you would.
Okay. That area, whatever it's called now, that is where my people emigrated from
Oh.
to Darrokarth.
Where's
Interesting.
Darrokarth in reference to that? Is it directly east?
No,
It
it's
is west, in the Ringsar Peaks, nestled next to what in common tongue would be the font of life.
Hmm.
There's a lot east of us,
There's a
Drax,
lot.
so I
I
don't.
know.
Varmhall,
think-
Darrokarth.
Maybe our best bet
Probably.
is still to continue on our path, and then after Valambridge, we can go to Fort Hale and see if they know anything more about where they were heading specifically. Because at this point, it would be wasteful of your energy to just head east and hope, you know?
You're right.
I'm sorry, I know it's not. You don't want to be pragmatic in this moment, and I understand that, but
It's been so long.
I know. But hey, 7 days ago, he's alive. He's doing well, it seems. So that's good.
Yeah, no, you're right. Buzz is very strong. I'm not worried about him physically. I just don't know what he is doing out here.
Well, we'll figure it out eventually.
Perhaps similar to Balesville. Answers are outside of it. Thank you, friends. I appreciate you entertaining this.
And you set up once again for the night. And let's see here. Nell and Azaria, could I have the two of you roll perception checks for me, or one of you with advantage?
I can roll.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage. I think that's better.
Thank you for the advantage. Rolled lower. 10.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Cool.
Rolled a 6 on the die and then a 2 on the other one.
Nice.
So you had set up camp off the road, and you all found yourself a nice hill to kind of have a good place to keep an eye on the surrounding terrain, make sure that nothing jumped out at you or anything like that. And that's when you hear those familiar screeches. Those raspy calls from the darkness. Those grotesque, shivering cries. And that's where we're going to go to break.
Huh.
Wait, those are familiar to us?
I was gonna say the same thing.
So
Like,
the
do we know
bugs, aren't
this?
Bugs.
Is it
The
bugs?
bugs?
The
No.
bugs.
They've
Oh
not
my
had
God.
sound before.
They
They did in the
kidnapping
last session. The last session they
Starfolk?
appeared.
That's why they
Really?
tried to take you, Abe.
Abe, it's
Oh.
you! God damn it, this
Eat
shit. Okay,
bullshit.
well, Denny,
Hail.
we're gonna fight these bugs, but we are gonna be rewarded by going to the library by the end of today. I don't care if it takes 5 more hours, okay?
We are going to the goddamn
Going to the
library, I swear to
fucking
God.
library.
These bugs gotta have books in their bellies.
Cut them open and books fall out.
Yeah.
Ole.
We'll bring the library to us.
One way or another, I'm reading a book today.
Knowledgeable pinata.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, thank you for Peter for the follow about 45 minutes ago. And nice to have some people hanging out in the chat there.
Did you see the shovel he posted in the Discord? Because
What?
it's beautiful. Ryan
gosh.
shovel. It's glorious.
Oh, hell yeah.
Are you allowed to post pictures of that?
Wow, that's
It's
awesome.
a Louis Vuitton shovel. Okay.
Oh
Beautiful.
my god. This is,
Incredible.
why would I have seen it? I'm too busy DMing.
Sorry. I'm in our Discord.
I'm so glad you guys have the luxury of being able to see these things immediately. Oh, that's great. Thank you, Peter, for that.
Amazing.
And hey, for the people out there too, if you're having a good time with us, be sure to follow, or well, not follow, join our Discord as well, because yeah, we like to hang out and talk with you guys, and that's too good. All right, let's get to break because we're gonna fight some bugs when we get back. So we'll see you in a bit. Woo!
Punch a bug.
Hi there, folks. I just wanted to say thank you all for coming out this evening to watch the stream live if you're here live, or watching the VOD on YouTube afterwards. I just wanted to add, if folks wanted to support the channel, the easiest way to do that is to follow us on the Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/DicelyDND, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Dicely D&D on YouTube. Thank you all for coming out, and hopefully you're enjoying the stories that we're creating here. I'm having a great time working with these players. They're a lovely bunch, and we should be right back to the game here very shortly, right after this break. So thank you for holding in there, and be sure to go get some water or use the washroom before we get back. So we'll see you in a bit. Thanks, folks. Well, hello, everybody. And
Wow.
welcome. We are about to get into a little bit of brawl.
Oh yeah.
I was just laughing at what Peter said there. You can split the sum money. Anthony the DM will probably want less. Also, thank you, Peter, for the
Take
sub.
it.
That was very kind of you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Also, I gotta say, it was great to see that that notification in action. Oh, love it. Yeah, for everybody out there, if you're watching the channel and like you want to have the notifications pop up, I've only got them set to come up during the intermission, so save your waits and your subscribes for that. No, you're not the first sub, but you're in the first 5.
Jenny, I have a
appreciate it.
question.
Yes, Dallas.
I don't see anything in roll
Me
20. Am I supposed
neither.
to?
Damn. Okay.
I see big black square. Mind you, I am
think
human,
it's
so that's
just,
probably what I see.
I think
anyways.
I think the lighting is turned off right now.
Let's see. I should. Wow. Wow. How do I make it so that
Campfire.
you guys?
I can play off of just watching the stream.
No. Drag your character onto the map, and I'll just put them into the spots they are.
I gotcha.
I also
Ooh, look at that.
There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I made that harder for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
when
yeah,
when I drag my
Wow.
character on, I can see things now.
Oh, there's
Yes,
2 Gideons
that's-
and 2 Drax.
Yes.
Yeah, one.
So I'll delete
Okay.
the one and take its spot.
There we go. All right, I'll move myself to where I
there
was.
we go. There we go.
We
Okay.
have vision.
There's 2 of me as well. Oops.
All right, go ahead and replace the position of the one I just deleted, which would be here.
Gideon was like here.
Yeah, you're in the bedroll. Oh, sorry. There you go. Oh, now
in
I
the-
can't
I think,
see.
I think we can have 2 apes. That's fine. We can have 2 apes.
Why can't I
Yeah,
see?
could we? I'll give myself up for a second, Abe.
This is hilarious. I'm gonna throw Abe over here, and that'll
What'll I-
solve my problems. I don't know why.
What do I do without the temporary hit
You
points,
see
though?
what Abe sees.
Okay, I guess I should roll initiative, right?
Yes. So everybody, roll some initiative.
Uh-oh.
I finally did it right so that it went in.
All right, game. Slap me
Right,
with your
right.
17.
initiative.
Let's go.
Oh, how do I...
5. Love those
Oh.
numbers.
I rolled a physical.
Yeah, I rolled
dice
a
again.
17, but it didn't put me in the order because I didn't click on my token.
Yeah, I always forget to do that. I remembered tonight, and I'm really proud of
Is
Guess
there a
myself.
way
that
to
means I
manually
have
add
to
myself?
roll again. I'm just kidding.
Can I manually
rolled
add
it.
myself?
I can.
If you
Roll it again
against
and then
selecting
change
the
it.
token and then
You're-
change
you're
the
in.
number.
Okay, cool.
Or that.
All right.
There we go.
I feel
rolled a 10.
terrible, but how do I do this again?
Oh, so click on your character icon,
Okay.
and then hit the initiative button
Yeah.
on your character sheet.
In roll 20, yeah.
or-
on my character sheet.
or in D&D Beyond if you have the extension.
Beyond
activated.
20 extension, yeah.
Did I do it? Yeah, that's way worse than my physical roll.
You can change it now. So in the turn order, you can double click the number and change it.
Oh,
Yeah,
are
to
you?
what it was.
Yeah, if
okay
you
with
roll,
these
if you rolled
ones?
physically, go for it.
Okay.
Just put 24 in there, and Denny will never know.
It's just about that.
Okay, there we go. Now we're in order. Cool.
Okay, let me roll mine again
All
so I
right.
can fix the turn order thing. Oh, why did it put me at 19? Now I'm insulted because I rolled a 10.
All right.
I wanted to-
let's-
That's a lot of bugs, y'all.
I can't see
That
them.
is a lot of bugs.
All right. So,
Boy.
to give the viewers the lay of the land here, there are insect-like creatures coming in off the fringe. And first up in the initiative order is Abe. What you doing, Abe? There are bugs somewhere in the
will.
darkness.
Draw my great axe. I will use my bonus action to rage.
Yep.
And then I will ready an action to strike at one if it comes in my melee range. Well,
All right.
I will take one step so that I don't get goop all over my bedroll.
Smart. Smart.
Important. Good thinking.
Nobody wants a goopy bedroll, all right?
No, you really don't.
Oh, boy. All right. Abe has prepared to encounter anything that is coming at him. And That's pretty easy considering Abe is always alert and conscious, so he just gets up out of bed hearing the noises. Drac, assuming
Okay.
that Azaria and Nell, how have you alerted everybody, by the way, you two?
Yeah, please tell me you told us that bugs are
Yeah.
coming.
I'm just
I turn
just
to Rhea
yell
and I'm
that
like,
there's
we've got
bugs.
this, just you and I. Don't wake up the others, it's all good. We can
And I'm like, nope, we caught bugs. I like
Danny, this
throw
is
a rock at
how
someone's
tall is this
tent.
rock here?
This over here, or what are you talking?
This rock over here on the left. Yeah, this one. How tall is
Oh.
that rock?
Okay, you're looking over here.
Do you have dark vision?
That there is probably about like a 5-ish foot tall rock.
Okay, cool. In that case, I am also going to hold an action. I'm going to take my movement over here, and I will hold a use of my breath weapon should the bugs come within range of it, which is 15 feet. So if they come within 15 feet of me, they're getting blasted by some lightning.
All right. It is now those creatures' turn. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it's dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They'll move as a unit, so they'll all come in with the range there.
All right.
You can go ahead and do your ready to action.
So I plant my feet, drop down to all fours, and electricity builds up around me as I open my gullet and just a blast of electricity shoots out. And
They need to make deck saves.
Yep, deck saves, and I'm going to use Channel Divinity to do max damage.
Nice. Okay.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So we've got a 10, an 8, and a 7. Jesus.
They all fail. Let's go.
How much is max?
6 points of lightning damage.
As they just critter out from behind a boulder, and you just go ahead and flavor this for me. You might as well, because each of these is popping.
Yeah, baby.
Kind of
Indication. Yeah, so the electricity blasts out of my gullet, and as it does, my holy symbol flares with divine light and causes it to just incinerate these bugs.
And just like they're electrocuted, and then the intensity of the lightning just causes them to like disintegrate.
Hell yeah.
Ignore the random glowing Abe over there on the right.
Here's a beacon in the dark.
Up here, let's see what. Oh yeah, this guy can
Oh,
make it
yeah.
in front of you. You can go ahead for your swing.
25.
25 will hit. I'm just gonna move
Fuck
everybody
these
else. in
bugs
range.
up. Smack them.
This one will dash.
Have new bonuses because we leveled up. Sorry. 8. 16.
all right. 16 damage.
Yep. 5 of that is necrotic.
As another one of these is just cleaved, just the rage brought down on it. Let's see, where is. Let's do this. This one is able to get here, here, and this one's going to move up behind. All right, so Abe, one on you is going to make an attack with advantage because of pack tactics. The other one had to dash to get there.
Sounds good.
That's going to be a. As it comes, these, for anybody who hasn't seen them already, they're like these small dog-sized insectoids with like scythe-like claws in the front, and just these large fish-like eyes and large mouths with very sharp teeth. So that first one's going to be a +5 to hit. Or sorry, +5. +5 is what I had. 22 to hit.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I've got my shit together. And that's going to be 4 points of piercing damage.
Is that with the half from raging, or
No, I'll never do the halving.
cool?
Okay. So that one got its go. Azaria, the two on you are going to attempt an attack as well. They both have advantage for pack tactics.
Did they not dash to get there?
Only
They
one
did
of them
dash
did,
to
I
get
think.
there. You are correct.
Oh,
Thank
did
you
they?
for catching that.
Oh,
Thanks. All right.
Saving you.
Thank you. Gideon, that means it is now your turn.
Oh, good. So I loaded my musket earlier today.
Yep.
Didn't fire it. So he's drawing his musket, peeking out from behind the tent here. He doesn't have his hat on because why would you sleep with your hat on? Especially such a big hat. And he's going to shoot this one right here next to Azaria.
Okay.
He's going to try. All right, roll
Do
20
you not
dice.
wear like a special sleeping hat to match your poncho?
No, unfortunately, I don't.
I'll have to buy you one.
Doesn't have a sleeping sombrero.
Sleeping hat.
Now that we've got some money.
ammo storage.
Do the thing. Did I do the thing? Woo!
You roll
I hit
well.
with the musket.
Oh,
Let's
dang.
go!
A 20 to hit. Yeah, that'll do it.
Teton damage.
Where are you hitting it?
I'm slapping it right in its abdomen.
And it just cripples and just flies away from Azaria. Anything more in your turn? Are you moving?
No, he's gonna drop his musket and pick up his pistol. Well, not
Okay.
drop his musket, put it on his back. Draw his pistol.
Right. Elwyn, you're awoken from inside your tent.
Yep. I'm gonna climb out of the tent, hearing all of this commotion. Cast Mage Armor on myself, and then I'll also grab my club nearby, and I'll bonus action cast Shillelagh on that one. So I'll be prepared to fight next time. Just gotta buff myself up first.
All right. Preparing to jump into the fray. And Nell, you have already been awoken. And you are ready to go.
Okay. I am going to move here. Unless, wait, let me just double check something. I was here. Could I technically get here?
Where were you
Yes,
first?
I was here.
Yeah, I mean, if you ruler that's 30 feet away, then you're good.
It is. Is that
Okay.
is that flanking?
No, because you're not on the opposite side of a single creature.
Damn it. Would here be?
Nope.
No, right?
You're not going to
Okay,
be able to flank
well-
with these guys.
Fine, I won't then. I
Danny's
shan't.
learned.
Cool. Bonus action, I'm going to cast Divine Favor on my sword. And then I'm going to... wait, let me choose. And then I'm also going to use Green Flame Blade, because I have to say it first.
Yep.
Which is just at will, and then I'm going to try and hit the guy.
Hit the guy.
Come over here, let me hit you.
22, bitch. Let's
That'll
go.
do it.
Okay.
That'll hit the guy.
All right. So we got
Such a paladin.
6. So 2d6 and then a d4 for Divine Favor. Ow. Hit my elbow. 7 points of damage plus 3, so 10 total, and then 3 to the one next to Rhea.
A bop. And then 3 to this one.
Yeah. With Green Flame Blade.
As you just lightsaber cauterize this thing in half.
Fucking done with you. Leave us alone.
All right. Anything more in your turn now?
I think that's pretty much it. Maybe I'll just move one closer so that Rhea
And-
can be flanking.
Is that beyond? Was that more than 30 feet?
Oh, you know what? No, I can't actually move at all. So that was my full movement to get where I am. So I'm just chilling.
All right.
I'm keeping an eye on Abe and those bugs next to him, because if they start trying to pull him away, I'm gonna be pissed.
And from... Oh, frig. from the shadows over here, we're going to have movement.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Oh,
and
good. A big one.
that one's going to, as one of the red versions of these creatures comes out of the shadows and opens its jaw and shoots forth one of those like sticky yellow-green goo. Let's okay. That's going to be a 19 to hit Abe.
No.
Hits.
All right. You
Danny, I
are
am so sorry.
yes. Christy?
I actually could have re-rolled 2 of my damage dice because of great weapon fighting.
You
Can I just
killed
do
the
that?
one.
Oh, that's true. Never mind. Just kidding. Sorry.
Yeah, so that won't matter too much.
Just kidding.
So yes, Abe, you were hit by the gooey gob. You're going to need to make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Easy. Got it. You got it.
You're good at these.
I am. I will use an inspiration.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. 17.
Hell
All right, that will do it. All right, so currently you are restrained. You'll need to use your action on your turn to attempt to break it. You did, however, avoid the poisoning.
Nice. Aren't I? Don't I have a thing against poison?
I mean, you probably do.
What is this face you're making?
I have advantage against being poisoned.
Oh, great. Well, then you
I'll
can
take
have your
inspiration
inspiration back.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got him.
Let's go.
Nice.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right.
The boogs. That's going.
Azaria, another one comes from the shadows, is going to do the same thing at you with a 18 to hit.
Of course that hits.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I failed. I rolled a 6.
All right, you are wrapped up in the goo and you are poisoned.
See, 2 little thumbs up in the goo. Good time.
And one more.
Oh, we don't need We don't need one more. It's fine. It's fine.
Where's another one coming from?
Get him out of here.
There's
What's
one
the
over
distance?
there, huh?
He's not invited to this party.
He's not invited. All right,
No,
and
you
Drac,
don't need-
one's coming
no,
at
come
you.
on. Yo, you
I
don't
gotta
need to do that.
scroll over here.
No. He's gonna
That
miss.
doesn't
With a
seem
21 to hit.
necessary.
Oh, well, I guess that hits.
Yeah, make a con save for me.
Motherfucker. Fuck you, Denny. That's more than your DC.
12, yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's a lot. It's more.
You are restrained, but you are not poisoned.
Arr.
All right, that brings us to Azaria's turn.
All right. So what do I have to do to get out of this?
So, as an action, you will need to make a DC 12 strength check.
Cool.
Or
Need to roll
dexterity.
14.
Nope.
14 or higher, baby. Oh, you want to know what number I could roll? 10. It becomes an 8. I'm like,
Denny knows the party's weakness.
so,
Freaking
yeah,
bugs, man.
Rhea, realizing the situation, is like, y'all got this. I should just get some rest, and closes their eyes.
Oh my Wow.
You have a bonus
As I
action or
am stuck
anything
for
you can
this
use?
turn. Yeah, I'm like, hey, Nell, could you get me out of there? And I'm gonna give Nell the help action to help me get out of this.
Not to fight.
I will 100%.
Nice. All right. That brings us to the end of Azaria's turn and back to the top of initiative. Abe, you are wrapped in goo
See, that's what you think, Denny.
like an Abe burrito.
Oh,
But somehow,
What?
I think I can still reckless attack while being restrained.
Fuck. Yeah.
Can
my
I attack
rules.
when restrained?
Have my rules evaded me?
Where
I
are
don't
my
remember
Abe
what
rules?
restrain means. Sorry.
No worries, I'm
restraint
fine
just
with
means
restraint.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So if you're reckless, it's just straight roll.
I happen to know how to fix disadvantage.
Oh wow!
Gonna recklessly attack.
Smack this bug.
Actually, I should have just rolled straight, not 2 dice. Sorry.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'll go for the one directly above me.
Okay.
5 plus 8, 13. 4 of that is necrotic.
And all of that brings a bug down.
To bring a bug down.
Somebody's always available to talk. If you're a bug that's down, speak about it.
There'll be
Anything-
a number in the comments.
Anything else on your turn, Adam?
No.
All right. That brings us to Drac. You are also
Yeah.
gobbed, but not poisoned.
I've been gobbed. I don't love it, so I'm gonna use my action to try to break out of this.
Yep.
So it's an athletics check.
That is a strength save or strength check.
Just strength. Okay. Not gonna do it. It's a 4. So bonus action. Gonna spend a key point to take patient defense. Take the dodge action.
Yep. Okay. So that'll neutralize the advantage against you.
Correct.
Cool. And I don't know if you heard or can hear that, but I've now got a dog barking outside my window.
Aw.
Dog,
Good for the
you are
dog.
not in
Welcome in.
stream. No.
That's
But
where
it
you're
could be.
wrong, bucko.
Yeah, I guess so.
I can't move, right? Because restrained is
Speed
restrained
becomes
is
zero.
plus zero.
Restraints.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm dodging in place somehow.
All right. And dashing out from the shadows, several more of these guys are coming in.
Ah.
That's a lot
Let's
of
see, can the last
buggies.
one make it? It can make it.
Oh, Abe. Oh, Abe.
Fuck this noise. Danny.
They
Fuck.
all had to dash.
I hate them.
And from the side of the cart,
Oh no, there's more.
what's the speeds?
One of you guys has fireball, right?
Could at any point if I try to
Oh,
really.
yeah.
Not level 5
that.
yet. We're not level 5 yet.
That's true.
I'll come over and I'll just start casting wildly and hope for the
Yeah.
best.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
True, yeah. Chaos Sorcerer might cast Fireball. On self.
Lucky.
Uh,
I'll just kill myself, but it'll be worth it. So
Yeah, everyone
moments
can
like this
come
that I
back
really
to
miss
battle,
being a like wizard and stuff.
yeah,
All right.
being a wizard is choice.
I made the map so big they have to dash in from the sides.
Thank goodness.
Thank Jeebus.
Well,
Like
Thank
that.
Jeebus indeed.
all right. And that brings us back to Gideon's turn. This place is just crawling with bugs.
Or the
Whoa,
ones
I
that
see what
were-
you did there. Gideon with his pistol is going to do the shooting thing once again. Abe's getting a little overwhelmed.
I'm
he's
fine,
gonna
dude. I'm fine.
He's going to shoot one of the bugs near Abe because nobody hurts my Abe. So,
Right. Are you gonna move out from the tent to do that, or?
are you kidding me? I have X-ray goggles. No, yeah, I'm going to move
I am totally
here,
fine.
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot that guy.
All right. Give me an attack roll.
Okay, pistol time. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's
God,
go.
Gideon.
Gideon's an animal.
A 22 to hit.
But
I'm sorry.
only
Which one of
8%.
them were you shooting?
Bottom one.
Okay.
Good old fashioned pew pew. As Gideon jumps over the fire pit, lands in a roll, and shoots the bug.
Very cool.
And you shoot out one of the legs, and it just kind of like breaks off the body, and it just screams, but it still is up, though severely wounded.
He sees
Eight
that,
damage.
kind of mutters to himself, son of a bitch. Action surge.
Here we go.
Pop these bugs. Let's go.
Oh, that's a 19
good.
on the
Yes.
dice. Let's
God.
go.
Break
20.
the bugs
Good
in
kid.
half.
There you go, 17
Nice.
total.
After having not finished the job, you take a second shot and it just like backflips from the impact.
Nice.
Very quick double shot.
Wah. And with that, Elwyn, you see Gideon fire his gun twice. You are now ready to move.
Yeah. Okay.
The horses are like, what's happening?
I don't really want to be here, but that's where I'm gonna go.
Let's go. Melee Rage Elwyn.
No, but I will also, in fact, cast Green Flame Blade this time. Look, we're finally using my spells. And I'll attack
God.
this creature.
We have the same spell.
We have the same spells. I've had it for forever and it's never come up. But I can finally use it. I'll attack this one straight in front of me and then I'll try to jump the flame.
Okay, so you have advantage on the attack because you're flanking.
Nice.
This is actually the first time I've seen anyone use the same magic I have, and Nell gets really excited about it. She feels.
I just read about it in a book. Does a 12 hit though?
It does not.
No.
No.
Even with advantage?
Yep.
Yep.
That's rough.
11 and 12.
Rough,
Well-
buddy.
Yep.
No, it's not great. But that's oh, actually, you know what? I will use my bonus action. I will look Abe in the eyes and telepathically try to share some intuition with him
Hell yeah.
Nice.
to give him some temp HP.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
Sorry. You can have 2 temp HP. That's fine. It gives me resistance.
There you go. Happy to have it.
Making use of that. Homebrewed Warlock.
Go.
Hey, Jonimus. All right, and so that's everything on your turn there, Elwyn.
That is it.
And that brings us back to Nell.
All right. Oh. I
Now
wanna
you're
run
flanking.
over and- yeah, well, I want to run over and do shit to all those other bugs, but Rhea needs me, so I will. I have help anyway, so what I'm gonna do, I have advantage regardless, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and hit with my greatsword, and I'm gonna do. I ask if I can do this. Can I use Green Flame Blade and have the 3 jump onto to Rhea to try and burn like the signs? Because
I'll allow it.
3. Okay. We'll see if it works. Oh, so close. I got 19. So close to critting. 19 plus a lot.
That will hit.
Okay. Alrighty. So let's do this again.
Green's Flame Blade.
Whoa! That was so much.
Green flame.
14 points of damage.
All right.
And as I like sink my blade into the bug, I try and like shoot the fire towards Rhea. I'm like, I am so sorry, but I thought you said maybe it would be okay if magic hit you, so I hope this helps.
And so describe to me what this spell looks like in combination with your attack.
I think it's like honestly very kind of like cartoony in a way, like because like her only like concept of like magic casting is like kind of like storybook-esque. So like she like hits like the bug with her sword, and then like truly like magic shoots out of the tip of her sword to Rhea and just like burns the thing surrounding them. So it's just like a very like little kid, like I'm imagining magic for my sword.
And so when that green flame comes into contact with the material that has encased Azaria, you know, in like the N64 Legend of Zelda games, when something catches on fire and it's just like a sprite that like climbs up the figure to kind of keep with that cartoony feel. It's like the flame like crawls up in a chunky kind of way and dissolves the goo.
Nice, let's go.
Amazing.
Azaria,
Awesome.
you are freed.
Do I take any damage from that?
You don't take the damage. No. Green
Great power.
Flame Blade is about to become my bane.
Wait till I hit 5th level, Denny, because then it becomes stronger.
Then it becomes Green Fireball.
And then I'm gonna actually move over here.
Good turn. Damn.
Great turn.
Yeah.
All right. And after Nell, these guys need to roll to recharge.
Don't
And
recharge.
They don't
No.
do it, and
Thank
they
God.
fail. Too bad, right, Denny?
All right,
This
Nell,
one-
you're getting a green gob hurled at you
No.
with advantage because
The
you're in range of
audacity.
an ally of it. Wow. With a 14 to hit.
To hit me? No. It does
Yep.
not.
Go.
So this little red guy over here misses, and he's going to just journey on down this way.
Are the red ones smaller than the other ones?
They're actually
they were
slightly bigger,
Slightly bigger. Okay.
but not by a huge amount.
Okay.
This guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and spook the horse. And let's see if he
No.
recharges.
Rude.
Does not recharge. He's not actually attacking the horse. He's just
Okay.
there spooking the horse. It does not recharge its
flavor.
ability, so it is going to instead just shoot. As it kind of swipes in the air, this like needle-like projectile shoots towards Gideon with a 17 to hit,
Yeah, it's a hit.
and you're going
Yeah,
to
I guess so.
receive 10 points of piercing damage.
Ow! Fuck!
So
Well, that changes what I'm doing.
That didn't
Over
feel
on
good.
this side. This guy's going to go 1, 2, 5, 6. And he's going to do the same thing at Drac, but he only has a straight roll because you use the dodge action. With
Stuck
a
in this
10
goo,
to hit.
Just like, no, that misses. I'm like, huh, huh, huh.
Oh, I didn't even roll to see. No, he does not recharge his ability either. Okay,
Right.
and Azaria, it is now your turn.
All right, I pull out my bow, take my steady aim at the one that shot Gideon. Let's see if I can hit. Oh
this.
yeah, that's a hit. That's like 20 something and some change there
Yeah,
Oh,
that'll do it.
Nice.
for 6 damage.
6 damage. All right, and sorry, this was with what type of weapon?
A longbow.
A longbow. All right. And you just like, it's easy, like it's in such a close proximity without being like in the like point blank range. It's just like such an easy shot to make, and you just accuracy is superb. You shoot between some plates, and it just like lets out that shriek. Anything more on your turn?
No, I think that's all I can do because I used the help last time and I can't move around, so I can't dash.
Why can't you move
You're
around?
free.
Because I used my precise shot.
Oh,
Oh, right,
I
yeah.
see. Yep.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah. So I got advantage on the hit, but
I did miss that part. All right. And as you're all fighting these things and just the sudden awakening and having to fight for your lives, the sky is suddenly ripped with lightning. And rain begins to pour down, making things a little bit more worse. But in that same instance, as the rain begins to drop from the sky, you watch those bugs that are nearby you. They kind of like are impacted by the rain. And as it begins to get heavier and heavier, they like let out those shrieks, and almost as if the rain itself were hurting them. Abe, it's your turn.
I will recklessly attack this one here.
Okay, go for it.
No, I have to roll one dice, sorry. So I have disadvantage. 18.
18. So as you cleave into it, the axe feels like it slips through the plate easier. and you hit.
Uh, 19 damage.
As another one is just
19
obliterated.
damage? Bruh.
I've got to like
It's more damage than I can fathom.
I have to design 2 levels of combat encounter and go, Abe, you fight over here. Everybody else, you fight over here.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And because I remembered that I can do it, I know I'm restrained, so it's just being silly, but I'll use my bonus action to disengage.
Fair enough.
And stay gooped.
Stay
All
good,
right.
everybody.
That's a great sign off.
Stay
gooped.
gooped, everybody.
guys.
There you go, Chris. You could use that one for after
Yeah,
party.
I need to rewrite my outro now. That's way better.
I digress.
Oh boy. Drac, it is now your turn.
Okay, I have a weird question.
Yes.
This sudden storm, do I feel any sort of connection to it at all?
Do you have any mechanics that would do so?
No. I just want to know, does it feel poignant in this moment?
Make a insight check.
The Drac dice. Ooh, 11.
You're not entirely sure. Like you could glean feeling, you could glean meaning from this. You do feel like it's almost like an omen for you. A good omen.
Yeah, alright. Drac's gonna use that then, and... Oh, it's just out of my range. Denny's smart. He's wicked smart. Alright. In that case, I'm just gonna try to break free again.
Okay.
Use the storm to bolster my confidence. That's a 1. Yeah.
Ooh.
Nope. I'm still stuck.
Oh, boy.
Bonus action. Yeah, I'm gonna take patient defense again.
All right.
I can't afford to drop here, so that's my turn.
Okay. And probably a good thing too, as these 3 are crawling up into melee with you. Gonna try and get there, and he's like crawling up the side of the rock. I'm gonna have him dash to get
Friends?
over to the other corner, but they're not gonna be able to attack this turn. All right.
Friends,
Did you-
help, please. Hello.
So they still only make straight rolls because you've dodged. The one has crit,
Cool.
and the other
that's
completely missed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the one that is hitting you is going to deal 10 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and that's it there.
As it strikes me, my hand sparks with like electricity, and I will use Wrath of the Storm. It has to make a DC 14 Dexterity saving throw.
Griffale, what a perfect pairing.
6 points of, I'm going to call this, we're going to do thunder damage here, and I just shake it to its very core.
And as it just it claws into you, and almost as if it had hit a gong, it's just reverberating and shaking back from the impact, and you both kind of reel, but it's looking pretty rough.
All right.
All right. Anything more on your turn? I believe. Oh, that was my turn.
That was
Never
their
mind.
turn. Yeah.
Let's resume my turn then. Heading on over here.
Happy for you, bud.
Thanks, man.
Love that for you, man. Love that for you.
You're so supportive, and I love you guys, and you're like all really cool and stuff. The one on that Eloin is on top of, it's going to whip around and try and gob you with disadvantage because it's in point blank ranged attack.
Mm-hmm.
With an 11 to hit. So it misses as it whips around. Just the
I had to puke on you.
Gross.
Ugh.
this one in the corner will attempt to get away. Both of you can choose to make a reaction attack.
Yeah,
At
bud.
your ass,
Yeah.
I will.
All three of you can, yeah?
Oh, true enough. Yep.
Disadvantage on the attack. Mine is a 9.
That will miss.
19.
Hit.
See?
Um,
And Elowen also
She's
hits.
gonna kill it.
what do I
Yeah.
hit it with? Just like my same as my greatsword hit?
Yep.
Does this also get divine favor too?
Yeah.
It's like for
Yep.
any. Oh
Yeah,
shit!
any weapon attack.
Oh fuck! I could roll two of those. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Whoa. 14 plus 3, 17.
So the pair of you like whip around as this thing scuttles off to try and get some distance, and the both of you notice when you impact it that the metal carapace is like waxy in the rain. It just like is not protecting it at all,
Yuck.
and you just like propel it away, and it just kind of ragdolls out of vision. I should delete that.
I just shout to Elowen, like, everything we learn about these things makes me more annoyed and grossed out by them.
The one in front of Nell will do the same thing.
No. Oh,
And-
wait. Fuck you.
An
You're
attempt.
I see what you did.
And now this one's going to gob Elowen with advantage because it
No.
has an ally next to it
No.
R.
with a 21 to hit.
Uh-huh.
There's no con save as these are not the red ones. So no poison.
I'm just restricted.
You're just restrained, yeah.
Okay.
All right. That is all of the purple guys. Gideon, you're up.
Okay. Gideon sees this one here near the horses, near Hildy, his longtime companion. And he's going to try and take a really spicy shot at it with his violent shot move. And I swear to God, if this misses, I have not hit this move once. I need this to work. Violent shot. The mark on his chest glows. His aim steadies.
Oh, baby.
The light runs up his arm as it connects with his pistol, which in turn starts to glow. And... fuck!
Somebody clip it. Somebody clip it.
I'm rolling inspiration!
Do it.
There you go.
My ass, dude! All right.
At the same time, your gun fires. The lightning just cracks, and you bring down you fire your pistol. And how much damage are you doing?
I'm going to be doing 2d10 plus 5 with this.
Eh.
Break this bug in half.
Okay, I don't have that set up on the thing, so I'll just roll real dice for it. Real dice. 17 damage. As a ray of just bright white light just shoots out of Gideon's gun and basically just explodes the bug, I assume, if it dies.
There is that moment where like you fire the gun, and when the lightning cracks, like everything goes white, and you are just this black silhouette, and the gunfire just that same white. And after that brightness clears, you could see you've hit the bug, and it's just got this hole in its chest, and it's just writhing and screaming at you, but it's still alive. It seems the red ones are a bit hardier.
Gideon.
Always eat the red ones last.
As a bonus action, he's shocked that it worked. He's a little bit taken aback by what just transpired, but he's going to second wind.
Okay.
And... oh, max roll! Let's go! Plus 14 HP.
You
I'm
guys
back
don't
at
need
full.
a healer.
Well, I need one now if I get hit.
All right. Anything more on your turn, Gideon?
That will be everything, sir.
Eowyn, you have been restrained. What are you doing?
Sure have. Is Nell restrained as well?
Nell is
Or
not
is she
restrained.
poisoned? Okay, I was
I don't know
trying
why
to
she's
figure
got
what
that purple.
Well,
That's my
embodiment.
concentration. I just didn't know what to
Oh.
use for it. I couldn't
Okay.
find anything in the tokens.
Cool. No worries. I'm gonna Misty Step and go like fucking there. Does that get me out of being restrained?
Wait a minute.
Do I Misty Step out of the goo?
I'll allow it.
Nice.
All right.
That's what I want.
That's good. It's good.
And because of my being Fey touch now, that doesn't even count as a spell slot. Look at me go. And then I will just take my club and attack this guy again. 24 to hit, 7 bludgeoning damage.
Hell yeah.
7. All right, what are we at here?
200.
All right, you crack it in the skull, and again, that armor on the head just kind of dents out, but it's still alive.
That's all I got.
All right, and Nell.
All right, let's do it again. If I go here, a blanket?
Yes.
Can we
Sorry,
get
I heard
quickly?
blanket. I was like, what?
If I throw a blanket over it, what happens?
I'm gonna play peekaboo with the bug. Really disorient it.
You take the blanket off and just like,
I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I did with Rhea. Fingers crossed. Hopefully. Okay.
Nell's out of the goo, or Elwyn's out of the goo, by the way. You don't have to hurt her.
Not
Abe
for
is in
Ellen,
the goop?
for
Oh,
Abe.
Abe, yes, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Ellen
Abe's
actually
been
really
so
helped me.
unaffected, I just assumed he wasn't in it.
Ellen actually helped me by getting herself out of the goop because I was having a crisis of morals trying to figure out which one to take. So.
Understandable.
19.
That'll hit.
Great. Let's do it again. Oh my god. Great weapon fighting is really good. Very satisfying. Okay. Oh my god.
Slaps.
Okay. There we go. 11 plus 3. 14. And then same thing. Shoot that fire off onto Abe's bindings. I'm so sorry, Abe. It's just for the bindings. Sorry,
And
face.
Abe, that same kind of thing with Azaria. That green flame just crawls up the material that's stuck to you and just dissolves it in the rain. And you take no damage.
Slamming.
Also, what color are Abe's eyes right now?
Green.
Wonderful.
You have never not seen him green.
No,
That
Or,
is
like, out.
That's an interesting point, though. Is there any like particular mannerism he's adopted in his rage?
It doesn't seem to be this time.
yeah, no, because before,
What?
didn't something happen to your eyes when you were fighting? Like way back? Like right
In the
from
past, it
beginning?
has,
Well, they
but this time
like
has not.
ignite a bit. They're brighter.
Okay.
Huh.
This
But I'm
time
not
that has
noticing,
happened.
like... Okay, interesting.
That's great.
Cool beans.
What's it all mean?
What is it about? Okay. Re-rolling for the red bugs.
If I get gooped again,
That one does not recharge. That one does not recharge. That one does. Okay. We're going to go move here.
Oh,
Move here. And this one will... How far is that? There. Here. I believe that's out of range. Nope. That is not the one I wanted to do. Ruler, 35. Okay. All right. These two red bugs here are going to make ranged attacks against you. And the other one that's further away is going to attempt to do so, but with disadvantage because it's at a long range. First bug.
I just
15 to
wanna
hit.
Track. That is a miss. Or it bounces off my hide. Take your pick.
A 20 to hit with the spike.
Yes.
That one is 7 points of piercing damage before the halving. And the last guy with a pair of 4s misses. And let's see. This guy's going to 1, 2, 3 away. And 1 away. And this guy already used all his speed. All right. Azaria, it is back to you.
All right. The one that Gideon and I had been attacking, I'm going to take a precise shot at.
So this guy here.
It was so close to being a crit, but it's one less than a crit.
Well,
So it's
that will
24. For minimum damage.
So sorry, how much is that?
4.
4. Okay.
4 damage. And I'll use my bonus action to give Gideon help. I'll prepare another arrow to kind of shoot and distract the creature as Gideon takes his next shot.
Wait, I have to reload.
Oh well, too late. I don't know
Okay.
that.
Super speed reload.
You think that's the only unfortunate reason. All right, bringing us back to top of initiative order. As the rain begins pouring down more and more,
What did Denny say there?
the fire goes out. I don't know. Nobody can see anymore, can they?
Oh,
Did I ruin everything?
No,
I can
I can
see.
see.
No, I can see.
I can't see anything.
I can see.
I don't have
Well, it's
dark
'cause-
vision.
Yeah, I don't have dark vision, so
Yeah.
I can't see shit. But
I'm a genius. I've ruined everything.
Oh yeah.
The stream also
Oh,
can't see, so I have done a good service today.
I see. Yeah, I see what you need to make
Okay.
a DM token that has infinite range of view for that screen.
No worries. What I'm
Really,
going to do is I'm going to keep the fire there, but for those of you with not in dark vision, know that you're going to be in darkness now.
yeah, you can only see things right next to us.
So the fire has gone out, and Abe, you are up.
I will yell, "Can anyone create light? It has
Yeah,
gotten
give me a
very
minute.
dark."
I think I can.
And I know the direction that Drac
Yes.
yelled, "Help me, friends."
Yep.
So I will, I guess, take a few steps, bump into the tent.
You you can go ahead and move around. We're not going to do all that. It's just the mechanics of attacking things in the dark.
Okay.
Yeah, you could say you've run into the tent. I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah, so I'll just sort of flounder my way around the camp until I hear Drac and the bugs.
Yeah.
And sorry, I have disadvantage on this attack.
You will, yes.
I will recklessly attack.
Nice.
17.
That will hit.
Nice. That is 13 damage. 3 of it is necrotic, if that makes a difference.
And another one pops. And Drac, you hear just one of these bugs get cleaved.
I think I still have movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I will continue to move.
Oh, damn. He's so fast. He's so speedy. And Drac, you now have an ally within range. It is your turn.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. I think that's you, Abe. I don't know. Drac is.
It is.
I've come to save you.
Hello, it is I, Abe. Okay.
It is I, Elowen.
Okay. I was kind of hoping you wouldn't get this close to me, Abe, but that's okay.
Do it.
We'll make it work. Drac will kind of, squished up in his holy symbol, grab it and say loudly out, "Okay, you disgusting bugs, let's see what you think of this. Filkinar." And as I finish the word, a radiant burst of energy emits from me, and each creature within 5 feet of me needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
I've got a flat 20 and a 16.
13.
Cool. Everyone except for Abe succeeds. So Abe takes 6 points of radiant damage, and the bugs take none. That worked out great.
Cool.
You're just blasting the goop away.
Yeah.
You know what? What type of
Yeah, can I
damage did
blast
that do?
It's radiant.
If it were fire. If it were fire.
Radiance technically sears the soul. But I understand.
That goopy soul.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's a cantrip. So as a bonus action, I'm going to spend a spell slot to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Nice. All right.
That's my turn.
That's everything. All right. The two buggies.
Cute.
Frig.
Sorry, Abe.
Hey, no worries.
The bug's gonna squeeze past Drac. You can make an opportunity attack, Drac.
Oh, fun. With disadvantage. Very fun.
It's stack.
The best kind of attack.
Hey, cool. That's a 8. Nope.
That will miss.
Eh.
And the pair of them are going to attack Abe. Each with advantage because they've got the pack tactics.
And
Well, that one's
recklessly attacked.
well, extra reasons. But 11 for the first, and a 24 for the second.
You know what? That doesn't hit.
Crazy.
Oh, wow.
It's weird, yeah. It's
Wow, funny how that works. 5 points of piercing damage.
3.
I'm down.
Also, it's
Adam.
round down. Yeah.
So it should be
Oh.
2.
I heal 1 miraculously.
I am poked and I am healed.
Yeah.
That guy over there. He is all on his lonesome. He will dash off into the darkness.
Don't like that.
And Gideon, it is your turn.
Gideon fishes through his pockets and reveals the gem of brightness. And he says, okay, time to see if this thing works. Light the way. And then it ignites, and 30 feet we have bright light, and 30 feet after that we have dim light. As he then holds it up as high as he can and is looking like pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
And that's my main action. Bonus action. Nope, can't reload as bonus. That's for an attack or a main action.
I wonder if this
His
would work
second
now.
winged action.
Let's see.
I have used all of my things.
Yeah, that
That is
worked.
all.
The fire is now out, and Gideon is glowing.
I am the light.
Gideon is the light source.
All right. Anything else on your turn, Gideon?
Nope. Just keep in mind that there's the 30 feet of bright and then 30 feet after of dim. So the ones in the far distance can be seen, I think. Some of them. So.
The light source as it is visible on Roll20 now is as the light will be.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, so if you move, the light source is going to move with you.
That's so cool. Okay, what I will do is, with that,
I will move to
step
prove it.
this way, and I will. Oh, that's some cool shit, dude. I go over here, and seeing as I'm out of ammo with my pistol, I draw my sword. And that's my turn.
All right. Alwyn, you and Nell are left at the fringes of darkness, but you have dark vision. You're fine.
Yeah, I
Girl
can, it's
power.
okay. I'm gonna take a couple steps down this way, and then I'm going to cast a Bane and target all 3 of these guys over here. So they need to make charisma saving throws.
Oh, damn.
Teni, how charismatic are these bugs?
Let me tell you, with
I'm-
faces like these, why need enemies? So that's a 6, a 3, and a 13.
Cool. Yeah, they all fail. So every time they take an attack or a saving throw, they subtract a d6 or a d4, sorry, from their roll.
Ooh.
That one
Well-
also doesn't cost me a spell slot.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
My Fey ancestry is finally doing good things for me.
Nice.
You are baned. You are baned. You are baned.
Oh yes.
Fine.
I think I only moved 10 feet. I'm gonna move back now.
I was thinking the same thing. We both did this at the same time.
You think you are the darkness? I was born in it.
Is your friend? I was born in it. No one's gonna shit in your mouth.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
That's it. I quit. Oh gosh.
Tonight.
No, you were up.
All right. I am. Sorry, I just had the distance and I lost it. Okay. I am moving here, and I am going to cast Burning Hands at 2nd level. Because fuck these guys. And because Element just helped us out, so that's a dexterity save for both of them. Minus a d6. What?
D4.
4.
D4.
D4. Sorry.
I heard what I wanted to hear. And
Minus
You
a
know-
d20.
That is actually a good question I have here. Hold on. One moment. Where are my assets? Are you the thing I'm looking for?
No.
Right now, you're gonna have to figure out how to do this.
whoa, what's happening?
You're
Oh
only
my
gonna be
God.
able to get one or the. Well, hold on. We need to go 3. I have acquired a flaming hands. Your positioning is not good to get both of them.
I want to get both of them. Honey. Fine. Then I'm just gonna do it at 1st level in that case.
Okay.
Wait, okay. I would know how strong they've seemed in past fights, right? Probably.
You've encountered this variation once.
Okay. And they seemed very robust, or
In comparison to the littler ones, these ones are quite a bit stockier.
okay, never mind. I'll keep it at 2nd level. And which one has not been hit? Or both of them?
I think both have been hit.
I need to move that to click on that.
Hey, what's with the flaming triangle?
Yeah, they've both been hit. Yeah.
It's just my pizza. Don't worry about it.
The right one is weaker, though, right?
No, the left one is weaker.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the stronger one.
Okay. We're doing that flaming hands.
All right, now please roll to see if you save or not. My spell save DC sucks, so
What do I have to roll? Dexterity?
dexterity.
That is a 19.
Fuck, that's fine. It'll still take half. $15.
Okay, so rounded down to 7. And just the rain that hits this cone of fire as you let it out just instantly evaporates. It's just this roaring flame washes over this this bug here.
Should
Yeah.
I roll a d20?
Go for it.
5.
And you rolled it at 2nd level, right?
Yeah.
You are fine.
Oh.
Hey, you can control this too, you know.
Yeah, but not for what the spell I just cast.
Yeah, not for that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else on your turn now?
No.
Okay.
No.
After Nell, it is those bugs. Let's see if they recharge. One does. It is the one that you you shot flame at. And it will attempt to gob you, but it rolls a d4 to reduce. Right, it's d4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
D100.
So that's a 5, so that misses. And it's
come
going
for me.
to... No, it's actually doing the opposite. It's running away.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Jerk.
Wait. There. And the one that's still close to you is going to attempt an attack. for a 23 to hit.
I guess.
And 6 points of piercing damage as it too runs away.
Okay, rude.
Cowards.
All right, those are the red guys. Azaria.
All right. I'll turn around. Oh, there's so much stuff in the way. 1, 2, 4. Okay, 30 feet will get me exactly there. I'll bonus action. No, I'll get an attack otherwise. Yeah, you know what? I'll bonus action to dash just to get myself out of range so I don't have disadvantage on the attack.
Okay,
So the
it will
bug can
attempt
take
the
a swing at
reaction.
me.
Yep. With a 12 to hit.
Oh, it misses! It almost did. But, and then I'll try and shoot it with my bow. For a 20.
That'll hit.
For 6 damage.
Nice.
Similar to the other bug that you had shot that was closer to your original position, you just kind of fire into it, not really... Still kind of... no, you're smarter than that. You just kind of release the arrow knowing that you could just pierce through the armor at this point. Seems... due to its weakened structure. And you just... Though it seems to cushion it a little bit. You deal 6 damage.
Does the way that this, like, armor, you know, our things are almost like cutting through it like butter and stuff, is that similar to what we had seen back in the cave? There was one that looked weird, how it had been attacked?
With your intelligence, yes.
Is it under like a dripping water thingy in the cave?
I don't remember, but I think water is its weakness.
Not really a lot of good water spells in D&D.
Sure there is.
Tidal wave.
Oh, didn't know about that one. So I stand by what I said. It's true to me.
Anything else on your turn, Azaria?
That is all I can do.
All right. Brings us back to the top, and that's Abe.
I will recklessly attack.
I just like using this light.
I will regular
it's good,
attack.
it's good.
I'll recklessly attack the one engaged with Drac and I.
Okay.
23 to hit
That'll do it.
and 15 damage. 3 of that is necrotic.
And all of that is lethal.
And I will turn to face the last one.
It cries. Drac, you are up.
Let this entire fight gooped. I just won out. So ungoop me, please. Baz, help me out here, brother. Hey, there we go. That's a 17.
That'll do it.
Hell yes. I am ungooped. And I'm just going to take a step away from the bugs and huddle between the tents.
Sounds good.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. That's it.
Bug's turn. It's going to disengage. And it crawls down the side there and begins crawling away.
Does anyone get an opportunity attack?
Nope, because it disengaged.
Disengage.
Oh, I was listening. Sorry.
Teehee.
More bug.
Gideon, you are up.
Oh, I don't have any bullets left in my guns. How far
Throw a
away
sword.
are you, sir? Yeah, I could try. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Gideon's mad at these things. He's gonna... Whoop! He's gonna jump down the cliff after it and try
Okay.
to stab it in the back as he jumps down.
All right, make an acrobatics check for me.
Acrobatics. I'm okay at this. I say that now. Fuck.
A 10 is fine. That's what you needed.
Woo! All right, attack time. Nice.
With a 20
on
to
the
hit.
hit.
Kill this bug.
6 slashing.
6 slashing. All right. How do you do that one in?
Gideon basically runs and jumps off the little cliff there, lands in a nice roll, and as he comes up from the roll, he does a nice horizontal slice across the back of it. It's very cinematic.
And as it just divides into the legs skitter as it kind of flips from the momentum. And you're left there alone in the rain with your friends up on the small cliff behind you.
Gideon turns up. Tell me somebody saw that, as he's holding the light.
Lightning above cracks, almost as in response.
And Gideon jumps when the lightning goes off, and he quickly runs back up to the camp.
Those red bugs are attempting
thank
to
you.
take off. For the sake of brevity, are people going to let them go, or are they going to hunt them down?
I'm gonna shoot him with an Eldritch Blast on my turn.
Yeah, I want to do a Chaos Bolt.
Then we shall continue. Elwyn, it is your turn.
I'm gonna do what I just said.
What am I going to cast?
That's
It's
it.
Eldritch Blast.
What am I gonna get? Eldritch Blast. Oh, I still need 12. Not to hit.
That is a miss.
Well, she tried.
Good enough.
That's all we're
Let's go
doing.
back to sleep, everyone.
We did it.
I'm not chasing it down by myself.
Don't mind the glowing abe on the right side of the screen again.
That's all.
Okay. That means it is Nell.
Well, I think I'll go for this one. Yeah. And you know what, Teni? I will use Cards of Chaos and give myself advantage. Thank you very much.
Let's go! We love that.
15
What are you attacking with?
Chaos Bolt.
Oh, okay. A 15 to hit?
Mm-hmm.
With the reduction from the rain, that is a hit.
Let's go, dude.
Hell yeah. Okay, good. I would have been really sad if it didn't work. Okay. Ooh, I use D8 so infrequently that I couldn't even recognize them. Doo-doo-doo. What kind of damage are you? That's not helpful.
Every question I ask myself.
It's like it tells me like I can pick, but doesn't tell me what the symbols mean. So, wait, no, I figured it out. Oh, I got it. Okay, so it'll be force damage, and it is 9 total.
9 force damage.
Yeah.
Okay. As you shoot off into the darkness and just this little, reverberating ball of energy just flies out into the dark, and you hear that scream once again. And also, Christy, I want you to make a D100 roll for me, because I'm just going to activate this thing immediately.
Do it! Let's get a violent one. It'll be really fun.
No.
Nell is the closest one, other than the horses.
I just blow myself up. 16.
A 16. Good.
Oh no, Denny! I don't want
God.
to kill the horses. I don't want to kill the
No,
horses.
it's nothing like that. For the next minute, you gain 5 hit points at the start of each of your turns.
That's a great one.
Glad you didn't take any damage.
Oh my god. No, I did. I took 6 damage.
Oh, sweet.
Heck
Yes,
yeah.
who's healed.
When do I take it? Right now or
At the
at the
start.
beginning?
The start of
Yeah, start of each of your turns.
I'll wait then. What does it look like?
What does the healing look like?
Yeah, like what happens to me?
It's like, well, it hasn't happened yet because it's not this turn.
Fair. Okay,
But when it
that's fine.
does happen, it's going to look like an aurora borealis kind of just spawns out of the ground and wisps around you, and you just feel rejuvenated,
Whoa.
Nice.
and then it just vanishes once it reaches the top. Okay. Those bugs continue to flee. They are getting off the screen. Assuming there was nothing more on your turn now.
No.
All right. Are you wanting to hunt them down? Is that your goal? Or are you going to let them go?
Guess I'll
No,
turn
I'll let
everyone
him go
else,
now.
What do we think, guys?
look over and see Drac is still brushing the goop off of him. Looks kind of beat up.
It's
That's her.
dark.
Yeah.
All right, we'll leave them for now, I guess. Then.
Gideon now returns to camp because initiative is done.
I guess that's when like the healing thing happens to me. Like, woof.
No, what is that?
I don't know.
Do you feel okay?
No, I feel better. But like,
Well, that's good.
but like that wasn't like that wasn't the way that like my healing stuff normally works. So
No, I've never seen that before.
I don't understand that one bit because it hasn't really seemed like his MO so far. So
Well,
I really hate these bugs.
yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah.
Hey, are you okay, Drac? Getting
Yes, I'm
approaches.
fine. Just a little embarrassed that I couldn't do much more than kill the first 3 that arrived.
Is everyone
that
okay?
that was
does anyone
impressive.
need any healing or anything?
I think
No,
Drac
I'm
looks like
good.
he could use sun as he
Fine.
holds the light and shines over him.
I think I just need a rest.
Okay.
Thank you, though. Well done, everyone.
Yeah.
We're quite effective.
Yeah,
I suppose so.
I need to get a little more faster with my reloading. Takes a while. I'll keep
It's
practicing.
okay. You were hitting them left and right.
Should we
Yeah.
stay here now that they know where we are?
Well, I'd rather that than us go off into the dark, not knowing where they are.
I think it's
I guess
best if we
that's true.
finish our rest here for the night, and then we'll take watches again. And should be okay.
Okay.
Do we
Yeah.
think that these bugs are what are causing the disappearances of the other starboard?
I
that what
think
they're
that
called?
sounds
Think so.
likely.
Remember,
They
they
seem
tried
to be.
crawl away with Abe. Remember that?
I think they were trying to do it again. They really
But-
surrounded him.
What the hell would they? Wait, was it Starfolk or Argon folk that the guy said they were disappearing?
Starborn.
You said it was the
Argon or
Starborn.
Starborn.
That's just like the Asmars, right?
That's the Asamar, the Tieflings, and the Argon folk.
Oh, it's all of them. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All 3, yeah.
What the fuck could they need with? What would they need with Starborn?
But
And-
maybe answers in Valambridge.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
There's still a lot not known about them.
Mm-hmm.
True.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think sleeping here and sleeping anywhere else on the road, they seem drawn to Abe. I think we're just as safe here as anywhere else that's not a town, so I say
I guess
stay.
that's true.
Let's
And-
check. I'm gonna check on the horses. Getting
Oh,
them
yes,
over
good
to the
idea.
cart. Are they all okay?
And
So they're all like spooked, but they haven't run off. They've at least like known like staying close to you seems to be better protection. Though the bigger the horses are a bit more battle hardened, so they've kind of stood their ground a bit. And I think Hildy was Hildy was just trying to emulate them a bit more.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
Horse
Jenny,
buds.
Of course, we'll go to comfort Hildy. Of course. She's his girl, man.
Oh.
So he's gonna go take care of Hildy for the next little bit. You know, feed her some food, give her some pets. Take care of the old companion there.
I think having just had that kind of like magical girl moment of healing, Nell feels like a little bit like energized in a way and wants to experiment with something. So she's gonna look at the campfire and try and light it with prestidigitation. The worst
Okay.
named spell in the world.
First, the merged thirster. Okay, so you attempt to prestidigitate the fire, and it's like it sparks up, and then the flames are quickly beaten back down by the rain.
That's fair. But it tried, so. Can I start experimenting, like seeing if I can like make it appear in my hand and like do like various things?
Sure. Can I also have you roll a d20 for me?
Yeah. Oh, my dice tray is a mess.
Please don't blow up.
Do it.
5 again.
You're good.
Well,
Can I start working on the fire with my tinderbox?
You
think it's
well,
all
Now
same.
it's just trying
the
that.
same
Yeah,
issue,
no.
Jack. It's raining too much, I think.
you all can figure it's the rain. Until that rain backs off, it's going to be hard to get the fire going again.
We can just put this gem in the middle of camp, right?
I suppose.
That's a bad idea.
Do the creatures seem to be deteriorating in the rain?
That's what it looked like.
Well, I mean,
The-
like, are their bodies breaking
remains.
down?
They're not breaking down. It's just that the plating is like waxed. And the longer it sits in that, it's like it's melting away. Just leaving these like oddly fleshy spider-like creatures without the chitin.
I will pose a question to the group then. I have a strange idea. I believe I will need help to uncover this.
What's your idea?
If these creatures are young, then there might be some sort of queen, so to speak, nearby, versus if they are old. The only information we know is that they came from the north, but we are far more north than we were when we learned that information. I don't know how we would be able to tell if these are young creatures or not, perhaps underdeveloped teeth, or I mean, we've seen them a few times. Perhaps there's inconsistencies.
Well, we've seen a couple really big ones.
Could take a look.
Yeah.
Pretty good at identifying creatures.
I'll come with you if you're looking at a body, Drac, and I think I'm going to start doing some sketches in my journal to like kind of have like an idea of like their anatomy and stuff. So like basically whatever you tell me, I'll like start sketching down.
Perhaps
Gideon,
Azaria's trained eye would be of use as well.
Yeah, I can take a look at it. And what I also would like to do is just like, because the plating that was on them has now become kind of like a malleable substance. I want to just try and scrape some off and like put it in one of the flasks from my alchemist kit.
Absolutely.
Gideon will use his scimitar to chop off one of the legs with the claws on the red ones. And he'll say, maybe somebody in Valambridge will know something about it. I'll just keep it for visual reference. And he throws it into the cart.
Now we have 2 of those.
That's how they reproduce.
I think they're following that.
I mean, part of me wonders if there's any of these creatures that look a bit more whole. We take it to DNR. They have monster hunters. Like, at least this is something that might be worth looking out for, and more than just us looking out for them.
Might also be worth gold.
Yeah, I told them about it when we were there, and they didn't seem to recognize them at all.
Yeah, screw it. Let's take the whole thing. Gideon.
Much time is it to double back to DNR tomorrow morning?
There's one in
There's a-
Valambridge, isn't
there's
there?
one
Oh,
in
in Valambridge.
Valambridge.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I wasn't sure if you meant that or the ranch.
Oh, no.
No.
All right. So, and Abe, you wanted to look at some of these creatures. So, Nell, you're the one helping him?
I don't
think-
Did Abe,
I think
did
I
Abe
was
want to
gonna-
look or want one of us to look?
Well,
I can
Well,
take a look.
what I
if
was
it's,
getting
like,
at is
nature.
that someone who's trained in nature.
Yeah, as
Sure.
someone who is very trained in the natural state of things,
Yeah.
I could
Yeah,
take
okay,
a look at
then-
these creatures to see, maybe from what I know of, like, because they do look, while quite large, insectoid-like. Maybe if there's things that are signs of like earlier stages of insects that are in these, or something that makes me think. Can either confirm or deny what Abe was theorizing.
Yep, go for it. And Nell, I imagine you're proficient in nature too, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you can either help Azaria or make a roll yourself.
I think I'll help by like just again, like I said, like I'm gonna like sketch out any anatomy and whatnot, and just work on that together.
26.
And it was a hard DC too. Well done. So, looking at these things, it of course, just by looking at them, there is a lot that is insect-like in its inspiration. Like with the chitin, the several appendages, that kind of thing. These ones, the red ones included, they all seem to be young of whatever this species is. Though the red ones are a little older. With a 26 too, the red ones are more like a mutation. Like, it's like they shouldn't have gone red, but they did.
And then with that, here's like one thing, because I've never seen anything like this, and my druid studies have never heard of anything like this. Do these creatures have like reproductive organs that insects have? Like, are they something that is procreating? Or part of me is wondering if they were like, someone has created these things.
With the 26, we'll let this carry through. No, they don't have reproductive organs.
I have no clue how these things make more of themselves.
Perhaps there is just a large queen, like a hive or a brood.
So if they are young, then perhaps they have not traveled far.
Yeah,
The
they are
ones that
young.
we saw further south, were they not of similar age?
True, they were. So
There were a few bigger ones, but the others were the same.
we don't necessarily know how long they are in each stage for. So I don't know. There's a chance.
True.
That, yeah.
Like, if they live as long as me, young is, quite a long time.
Yeah.
But I mean, we could try to follow the ones that ran away, see if we can find tracks and see where they're going to. We could also, after, we have a lot of places to go, but we do know of a cave system where they actively had burrowed through in that den that the hyena was. Maybe as we learn more, we venture down into it. So we kind of just left. We never went further than we needed to, rightfully so.
Are there any other notes you want to talk about before you call it the evening?
Gideon reloads both of his guns.
Not a bad idea.
To the library!
Go to the library!
Although, depending on what happens in the 2 days until we get to Valambridge, the night before we arrive, I would talk to everyone.
All right. So the next couple of days go by pretty decently. The clouds are quite fluffy, and the storm that had occurred that night has passed on. It didn't stay around very long, and the grass is very green, and there are more trees now. You're passing by small forests. The trail's a little muddy, but now for the most part, most of you are on horses, so it's not too much of an issue. And go ahead and have the conversations you want to have.
Cool. Yeah, I guess while we're eating dinner, the night before we enter Valambridge, I think I'm sitting next to Rhea, and I hope that they don't find it too forward, but I'm gonna reach out and take their hand for support and just squeeze it really tight, and it probably hurts you just a little bit, but
You hear all the frail wood-like bones in their hand crack.
I'm so sorry. I loosen my grip just a little bit. You can tell, like my palms are like really sweaty.
I will squeeze back and like look at you. And...
Okay. So I just before we get to the library and I guess continue kind of delving into all of the mysteries that we have as a group, I thought I guess maybe I could add one more. So it seems I have two types of magic within me, which I think because some of you have kind of seen that and I haven't really understood why. And I talk about it being broken or something wrong because the first time it showed itself was at my kindling ceremony, which is what the knights from my clan do when we're heading out on our journey. And we're just supposed to cast our first spell with the power of fire, and that didn't happen. Something else happened. Everyone that was in the ceremony with me, they're all stuck in time now. And that was most of my family, other than my two older siblings who are out on their own journeys. But I just haven't really been able to deal with that, and to know that whatever it was within me that caused that, it anyways, so the other night I was trying to cast magic to try and see if I could contact whatever it is that is causing this magic, and I heard something. I heard a voice, and they told me that their name was Reynard, and that I don't know if they were fucking with me or what, but they said I was in their mind, which I don't know what that means. And yeah, I don't really know how to control it, and I'm going to try and learn, because I don't want anything else bad to happen. And I, like Rhea said, I don't want to have my fear of it make it worse either. And I just wanted you guys to know. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Yes, it is so much more clear now, all the things that I've noticed along our journey together.
Would you like me to make you a pot of tea, or perhaps cast that calming spell, or?
Just the tea for now. I think I'm okay. I guess like it feels almost in a way like a lifted burden in a sense to be able to tell you, because you could ask any of my family. Well, I guess you could have asked any of them before, but I'm not a liar. I've never have been.
I can see that.
Thanks.
You were pretty quick to put me in my place a few days ago, so.
Well, anyway, yeah. So while we're at the library, I'm going to try and look up whoever this person is. Although Rhea seems to think that they may not even be real by some people's standards. I don't know, Elowen, have you ever heard of them? They're like a fairy tale figure from the Wilder or something.
Yes, I've read many stories of folklore in the Wilder. I've never heard of it manifesting in reality as well, but many stories come from reality.
But you've never heard of them specifically?
I don't really remember what we discovered last time. Have I heard specifically of this person?
Based on your experience, I'll just give you that information again. Reynard is and I think I mislabeled them last time. They are a knock fae. So they're a non-malicious archfey. And their story is kind of, they're known as in the fairy tales, Reynard's their name, but their title is the Autumnal Prince. And they're kind of this ruler of animal folk who hide in the forests of the wilder.
That's so cool. God damn it.
Well, yeah, it sounds cool.
That was not in character. That was me.
The Nocthe are very powerful. They're like gods in the wilder.
But they're not the evil ones, right?
No,
Okay.
no, but they're still very powerful, and
Well, I don't.
you know, I don't know exactly what they would want with you.
And for the record, I know you said that he said that you were in his head. He was probably messing with you. If he's
Okay.
something that powerful,
That's
there's no chance that you are in his body. You
Right.
are yourself. Don't let him confuse you. Gideon's just like making tea.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what I wanted to believe because I don't have any like dreams or anything of being a fox person, so I don't. I just wish I understood why he chose me, you know?
Maybe he's just an asshole.
Maybe. And I don't know, I don't get it because everything seems to be all over the place with what happens. Like what I did to my family, like it was so fucked, I guess. I don't know. I can't even really articulate it, but everything else seemed like a joke at my expense. So I don't really understand. But then after the bug fight, it was like they healed me. So I really don't get it.
You grew up near the Saffronus Forest, right?
Yeah.
That's a very fey forest. Perhaps that's where this connection has come from.
It's really funny that you should say that. I had a moment when I was younger that should seem so innocuous, but looking back at it now, it just seems like, I don't know, like, is it a coincidence or is everything connected? Because I just don't know. But I used to, like, I spent pretty much every day in the forest if I could, because it's where I would have preferred to stay if I didn't have to go on my journey. And one day I was out there reading and I saw a fox, which I don't know, which it seems like, okay, great, like, yeah, an animal, it lives in the forest, but like you didn't really see them that often. And my dad would always say that they were like really picky about who saw them, and then if you saw them like I don't know, it might mean something good. And so in the moment I thought it meant that the forest wanted me to stay and be its keeper, but now I don't know. So that was like 7 years ago, so I don't know.
I mean, in fact, maybe that is what it was. Maybe they recognized a greatness in you and wanted to select you to protect the creatures in that forest.
And why hurt my family?
Because you were leaving?
It doesn't really make me stay, though. It's what made me flee. I don't know. But I want to figure it out. Rhea, I know you said that we could practice magic together, but I didn't really understand what you meant by that. Like that you wouldn't get us hurt by it.
Yeah. Like if you're unable to control your magic, if something big happened around it, whatever is severed my connection to the arcane, has some benefits. I tend to be a bit more resilient towards things like fire bolts and, rays of frosts and burning hands and stuff. Not that I'm saying point that at me, but just if it ever blew up or something, it'd probably be fine.
Okay, that's good to know. I really hope that it doesn't. Oh my god, guys, if I freeze you in time too, I am so sorry in advance. That'd be really bad. And then Nell just starts
Don't
crying.
worry. You'd find a way to
It's
get us out,
okay.
Nell.
And then she'll kind of like look up at Gideon, like, I'll take the spell now, please.
Of course. Gideon will finish with the tea at this point because he can warm it up quicker with prestidigitation. And so he's pretty quick at making tea. So he'll come over with the little teacup. He'll set it in front of you, and that bright aura will surround him again. And he'll just sit next to you and have a teacup of his own. And he'll sort of cheers you with it. And he'll say, we'll figure this thing out.
I'm really, really glad that I met all of you guys, and that we're all so invested in helping each other. And I don't know, I'm just really grateful for that. So thank you for listening to me.
Of course.
Of course.
Anytime.
To the library.
Now let us do research, please.
Three things.
And before you wind down for your evening, Gideon, there was one detail that you remembered, having been the one most recently come through Valambridge, but they have a gate toll to enter the city, so you'll want to have a copper piece prepared.
Okay.
And in your case, you might need a little bit more because they usually tax goods coming into the city.
I'll just give him a silver and tell him to shut up.
Nice.
Interesting way of doing business here, but if it works, it works.
All right. Anything more before you finish that day? All right. So you all wind down, and it's really starting to feel like you're in civilized lands now. You're passing farms that are just out in the fields. They have crops that are growing. There are farm animals here and there. And you're following the Torvale Road northwest. And at some point during that next day, you hear the sounds of a river kind of following the road. And it's not exactly close, but you can hear it. And eventually the road kind of begins to dip down into the land while you kind of enter into a valley. The land on your left begins to form up into a hill, and the land on your right is kind of just a sheer cliff now as you dip down to a lower elevation. And as you follow the road, the sounds of the river turn from that soft flowing to just the beating of water upon a lower elevation falling from a great height, and the air begins to be filled with mist. And as you continue walking, you see a great waterfall spanning about 100 feet or so, falling into a river below and carrying on to the Smoky Gulf. And the road brings you to a split. One continues northwest, the road carries on, and to your right, an elven-made bridge of this blue-silver type metal that crosses the river. And it has these little motes of lights underneath a a canopy that spans the length of the bridge, and these arches of metal and guardrails that also span the bridge. And on the opposite side, you see tall white walls of white stone, and you have finally made it to the city of Valambridge. You begin crossing the bridge, and the metal of the bridge is a bit slick with the moisture that has accumulated. But you're able to get across the bridge fine. It seems that people take this trip all the time, but the view of the waterfall as you're crossing is breathtaking. And the mist just washes over the bridge, cooling you off immensely. And when you get to the other side after a few minutes, you come to a gate, a large portcullis. But you aren't the only ones here. It seems that there's quite the line to get into the city. And in fact, it seems there are tents and wagons and carriages, and people aren't exactly moving. They're just waiting around. And you do find though despite all this, there is still a line. Do you enter the line, or are you going to talk to people? Or do you have another idea?
I'll go up to someone and just ask what's going on.
We should grab a spot in line just to keep our place in the queue.
What if somebody comes behind us and we're trapped? We gotta find out what's going on here first.
Very Canadian of you, Abe.
What is that?
What's Canadian?
Came here to get into the city.
Yeah, you guys line up. I'll go ask someone what's going on.
All right.
Sounds good.
And now, the moment you break off from the group and you go to look and find somebody finds you. They rush out of the crowds of people. They're wearing rather commoners' clothes. Just this woman with matted hair. They've appeared to have been out in the mist for quite some time, as with a lot of these people. And they kind of grab onto your tabard. You're a knight, a paladin of Fyra, yes?
Yeah, why?
Please, I don't have the money to get in, and my sister is sick, and I need to visit with her.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, you have the silver?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you are a blessing. And she just holds out a hand.
Yeah, I'll give her a silver.
And she takes that and holds that to her heart. It is true what they say of the kindness of the paladins of Fyra. Thank you so much. And she rushes past you and hops into line.
Okay. Is there anyone else like an official or anyone nearby that I could ask?
It seems like, for the most part, that the officials are near the portcullis entry point. And there's probably about 5 of them. And outside the wall of the city, there are probably about 30 to 50 people. There are families, there are merchants, there are just anybody from farmers to... They're just not getting in. And they seem to be congregating outside the walls.
I guess I'll go up to like a merchant or something nearby. Just say like, what's the holdup? Like, what's happening? Why aren't they letting anyone in?
Oh, the gate toll's gone up. You've approached this like a bigger dwarf man, and he's just like got a bit of a grumpy face on him. He's just pouting and walking around. Yeah, they're not letting anybody in. They're saying crime's up in the city. And apparently, people inside are ruining it for the rest of us who are just trying to make a living.
How long has this been happening for? How long has everyone been waiting here?
Well, I've only been here for like maybe a day or two, but I don't know, I've heard some of these people have been here for like a 10-day. It's gross.
Cold? Jeez. Okay.
It's inhumane, I tell ya.
Feel that, buddy, and I'll just leave. I'm gonna go back to the group and I'll tell them that and say, should we talk to the officials and see maybe if we can like
I think so.
offer our services or something, or see like get from them like what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe Gideon, just stay here with the cart just in case.
Yeah, no problem. I'll make sure nobody tries to steal any gold.
Cool.
Loading musket.
To that point, I would like to keep
Yikes.
an eye on my allies' hips where their coin purses are, just in case.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you.
All right, so are you like butting your way to the front of the line?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would. Like, I think I like would use my height in that way of a person who's like very aware of it and is like trying so hard not to be like rude, but also like knows that people would probably part. So
Yeah, so you use your natural height and your charisma to just kind of stride through the crowd. And there are a few people that just like grouchily look at you as you stride your way to the front, though the confidence they see on your face, they back down. None of them say anything.
I'm channeling the way that my mother like walks through the village when she needs to get somewhere really quickly, and I'm trying to like keep that like posture within me.
Your training comes through. And yeah, so you make it to the front, and there are some guards that are interacting with a carriage that is bringing in some like pigs and some farm animals in cages, and a couple of guards that are standing by turn to you. Halt, what are you doing? There is a queue into the city.
No, we are aware of that, and I don't mean to cause any more disturbance here. I just heard that you had something going on inside, some rise in crime or something, and I was just wondering what was going on.
Yes, crime rates are up within the city, and it is unfortunate just days, like a 10-day before Heroes Fest too. Well, yeah, it is. There has been an influx of visitors of late, and coincidentally, crime has also gone up. So we are trying to curb the crime rates by disallowing more visitors in. But if you have the coin, you can still enter.
The coin won't be an issue, but I'm wondering, is there anything more we could offer you in terms of our services to help you have a 10-day to figure this out? And I'm sure that would be preferred than just having it be a mess like this up until Heroes Fest.
Are you mercenaries?
No, I'm a Knight of Kindle, so I'm willing to. I guess you could say that's a mercenary in a way, but yeah, sure, yes.
And these behind you, I assume, are with you.
Yeah.
And what proof
Not
do you
a Knight
have?
of Kindle, though.
No.
I recognize the insignia, but what's to say you didn't steal that off somebody? How can we be assured that you are not criminals?
Well, how much do you know about the Knights of Kindle?
No, just that they're do-gooders.
Well, it won't be much to you then, but I have the sign of Fyra. I'm descendant from her. We also have... I don't know if it'll mean anything to you, but we do have a token of favor from Starcross because we helped them out in a similar way, and I'll show it to them.
Okay, well, I'll admit that a lot of this is beyond my knowledge and pay grade. If you just pay the entry fee, we can let you in. You'll want to seek out the captain of the guard, Captain Jennett.
What direction in the city are they? Where is your headquarters?
The headquarters are within the Busker Valley district. Once you enter the city, you're in the district. You'll want to make your way to the north side.
Okay.
So it'll be a silver per person for entry.
Wonderful. We have a cart as well. I'll go get it.
Well, you might want to wait in queue then, and once you get up here, we'll figure this arrangement out.
Some people have been waiting
People
here
have said they've been waiting for days.
Yeah.
Yes, because they do not have the coin to enter. The queue is still moving.
Okay. How long will that be, do you think?
You might be in line for 5-10 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No. Again, we're just deterring anybody who cannot pay the entry.
How many people have been unable to pay lately? Like, I'm looking around, just like how many people does it look like are waiting here?
Right now, it looks like there's like 30 to 50 people, but with Heroes Fest coming up, a big celebration at one of the Ascendancy like main cities, that number will likely be skyrocketing within the days.
It's a silver a person. There's about 30 people. Well, if it would help you out, I could at least cover half the people. I could give you 15 silver.
I'll give you the other 15.
He kind of takes the two of you by the shoulders and like huddles in with you. So, again, we're trying to deter people from coming in who cannot pay. If you're buying everybody's way in, you very well could be allowing criminals in. You kind of see what I'm saying?
I just feel like you're coming to a certain conclusion that I'm not really a fan of based on the way that people look or what they have. I don't know.
How about if we're able to, then the next, because probably a lot of people are wanting to get here for Heroes Fest. Maybe if we can help out the city within the next 10 days, then more people can come in. Doesn't give an influx right away while there's currently a problem, but at least helps. But what I will do is I will still give a gold as like if anyone like who comes who's sick and needs help and stuff, like let them through. That's what this gold is covering.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm so bad at this. I'm going to use my inspiration. That was way worse. I rolled an 11.
I'm sorry, I can't take it. It'll look like it's a bribe.
No, that's fair.
Fair enough. And like understanding what Rio was trying to do, can I go back and find that woman that approached me? Has she gone through yet, or is she still waiting in line?
She's still in the queue. She's actually behind, not like directly behind you guys, but she's not as up far ahead as you guys. Like, or as Gideon's holding the spot, I suppose.
I'm gonna go towards her and just say, sorry, I was wondering if I could ask you a couple of questions really quick.
Yes, absolutely.
How long have you been waiting in line for?
I mean, it just got into line, but I've been here for like 4 days.
Anyone else here that's been waiting about the same amount of time that is like yourself and needs help? I've spent the last 4 days with them, but just wondering.
Yeah, so let's see here. She like points out like a couple of families, like a couple of merchants. There's probably about 16 people altogether that she kind of points out that she's been talking with.
I'm more likely to help the families first over the merchants, but I'll let Ria know who they pointed out. Say like, I'm gonna give some money to the families, and I don't know, what do you think, merchants too, or? I feel like they can wait more because they're probably wanting to sell for the festival.
Yeah, I would be surprised if a merchant couldn't afford a silver plus taxes on their goods. They're not a good merchant, in my opinion, then.
If any of them look like specifically like really down on their luck, like I'll give them the money, but I'll give it to the families first.
Yeah, okay. So you'll be spending about 1 gold piece, dividing that up into silver for these folks, a family of 4 and a family of 6.
Great.
Cool. So I'll cover half of that.
You don't. No, it's fine. I sold my chainmail. I'm good.
Oh, true.
I'm so rich.
Now, do you have? Did you use your inspiration already?
Nope.
Okay.
Are there any people around that look like they are themselves sick?
Make a perception check for me.
16.
There's like in a small, like, people have like lit small fires and are like fully camping out outside the city limits, and around one of these small collections of fire sitters, I guess. Couldn't find a proper word for it. Campers, I suppose, is the term. You know what, guys? Let's stop here and let's go for a fire sit. How about that? Yeah, there's one person kind of sitting around a fire with some people who is like huddled up, like draped in blankets, and it looks like the mist is kind of getting to them.
So before I guess I noticed that, I'm going to turn to the guard who accused Nell of being a criminal and say to him, next time someone offers help, maybe you should just take it instead of accusing them.
I'm just doing my job.
You should do your job better. And I turn away, and I'm going to go find that sick person.
Yep.
And I walk up to them and kind of see their group of people I'm assuming they're sitting with.
As you approach this group of people around this fire, they all kind of turn and look at you, and the guy with the blanket on is just like shivering quite a bit.
I'll sit down and say, I'm sorry to bother you, friends. I heard that someone needed some help here, and I am a cleric, and I wish to offer my services.
What does that mean?
Well,
You're going to get us in?
Well, I don't know if I can do that. They are being very stubborn with who they let in for some reason. They don't seem to be very nice people. But you seem to be nice people. And your friend here seems to be ill, so perhaps I can do something about that.
As he kind of sneezes, he's like, who's sick?
Cast a spell to perhaps heal you.
Wait, it's me. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Now that you mention it, I guess I am a little under the weather. All right.
You are shivering quite a bit.
Yeah, it's cold.
Do I think cure wounds would help that?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
This would be more of a like cure disease, cure poison, lesser restoration kind of thing.
Oh, come get me.
Okay, well, I thought I could help, but I can't, but my friend can. Man, I'm the worst cleric ever. Jeez.
But you give her multi-clash.
Yeah, my bad. Trying to do something different. Yeah,
you could have made a medicine check.
Yeah, but that's not really a cleric thing. That's fine. I'll just go get Nell, because I know she can do it for sure. Nell, I think it's time for some more little miracles from you today.
Oh, okay.
We have a person here who is feeling a little bit under the weather, and I point to the shivering individual.
Sure. I'll just crouch down and I'll take his hand in mine and use lay on hands. Oh.
When you touch his hand, it's so cold.
Right. I think she would like instinctively kind of like rub the hand between hers to like warm it up a little, and as she's doing so, she'll cast lay on hands but remove disease, I guess.
Yeah, and that white fire begins to kind of burn in your hands as you send healing energy into this person's body, and there's that again quick wash of rainbow, but quickly vanishes, and the gentleman kind of takes his hand back and rubs his hands together. I don't know what you did there, but I am already feeling a lot better. Thank you.
I'm glad. You're very welcome.
And
Good
he
luck,
turns to Drac as well. And thank you for trying.
You're welcome.
As we
Maybe
turn
with some
back-
good people here, we'll all be able to get in soon.
Yes, I
Hope
hope
so.
your wait is not too much longer.
How fortuitous for Heroes Fest.
I'll just kind of pat Drac on the back as we head back to get to the wagon.
Gideon's still just sitting in the back of the wagon, leaning against the one sort of wall of it, with his gun sort of toted over his legs, sort of tapping his hands. When you arrive, hey, what took you so long? Are we gonna get up to the front soon? What's going on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it seems like the line is moving. We just need to pay.
Okay. Did you figure anything out about what's going on here? Or?
Just a lot of crime. They're trying to keep certain people out of the city.
Well, I mean, with what's going on in Balesville, maybe they know about it, so I can't say I blame them.
Perhaps.
So
If any of what's his name, Mithrocoat's group are trying to get in here, because they're against the ascendancy, right? So this is ascendancy. So maybe they're stirring up trouble here too.
Throatcoat could be here as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm
true.
thinking.
Keep an eye out.
Well, I plan to.
oh boy.
You maybe don't want to wave that around in the city.
Well, we're not in the city yet.
True? Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of little kids around though, Gideon, so maybe just cool it just a little.
Okay, fine. He puts the gun down in the wagon and hops on the front and gets the horses ready to move.
So it's about 5 minutes after you've all reconvened that the line moves up to the gate. And the guards there are now like, all right, do you have any items to declare? And you've already been spoken to. You know, seek the Captain Janet.
Toss them a silver.
Yeah.
Yep, silver each.
Silver each.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I realize I come with a little bit of baggage, so how much is it for me?
Mind if we appraise?
I really don't have a choice, do I?
Or do you happen to know the value of your goods?
Let me take a quick peek. And Gideon goes over and appraises what he has.
Right.
I mean, the DNR guys kind of cleaned him out, to be honest. Like what he sold in Starcross, and then he didn't really replenish any of his wares in Balesville or on the way here. So
No, that is
We
a
have
fair
a-
point.
Got a bunch
We
of
have a
bug
big
parts
chunk
back there.
of
he just got bug parts.
exotic animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you like dead bug carcasses, just my adventuring supplies.
All right. Do you know the value of the the organic material you're bringing in?
Nope, I'm actually here to get that appraised by DNR.
We'll call it a golden. Is that all right?
That's fine with me.
All right.
And Gideon flips him a gold piece.
All right. You can move on in. Next in line. And they usher you guys on past. And
Cool.
as you enter into the city, it's the first thing that strikes you is the moisture on the outside is like totally blocked by the walls of the city. They're quite tall, about 40 feet in height. And the layout of the city is that you're kind of on this main road of cobblestone. And it almost feels like a German village in a way. It's very like European, but also a little like fairy tale, some elements of Tudor architecture, and the place is impeccably clean. Like there are trees that have been trimmed and like perfectly cut into like spherical shapes, the leaves, and there are like no leaves on the ground below them. And it's like, yeah, Peter, I got the details a little wrong there. But yeah, so the place is very, very clean. And there are quite a few people out and about doing business at stores. And you notice also that there are some individuals kind of off to the side of the road that are just plucking away on lutes, or further down the road, somebody is playing like a flute. And there are some buskers out on the street. All right. And a big visual is, so as you're heading in, there is this hill that kind of rises in the middle of the city with a cliff face that kind of blocks off half the city. Think of the city almost like a donut, but the whole of the donut is this hill that raises up from one side, an ascent.
Okay.
And atop the hill is this beautiful white castle with conical roofs that are blue. And in the midst of it is this clock tower that stands taller than any other building in the city. And that up there on the hill is the Arcanet Institute.
That is a sight for sore eyes.
Yeah. Always like coming to this place.
Place is very blocky.
It feels manufactured.
Well, it is. A lot of people put
Yeah.
hard work into it.
I actually don't care for much of the rest of the town, just the Institute.
Well, I really do appreciate the craftsmanship, and he's just pointing at all the architecture. He's like, I really do like all this stuff. It's a lot nicer than where I grew up.
Why would they cut the trees like that? That's very strange. Why not just let them grow? They're so much prettier when they grow.
Agreed.
Well, okay, I'm sorry. I like the artistic thing about, I'm just gonna...
We're just shitting on Gideon's favorite place.
I was gonna
No,
say,
I
like,
agree, Gideon. I like it.
Nell's genuinely hanging on your every word, and she's like, "This is the biggest city I've ever been in. It's really cool. If you want to tell me some stuff, that's fine."
I don't know too much. I'll have to talk to an architect.
Oh, just point out your favorites.
Oh, definitely the Arcanet. It's always a great view. Never been inside. Looking forward to it.
Unfortunately, I think we might need to visit the captain first. So,
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
remember how we sometimes have a task at hand? Yeah, we agreed to do something else before that task.
Yeah, we did. Yes, we did.
I'm so sorry.
We could
I
split
can't help
up.
myself.
Good.
I think we
Well,
can
we
stick
could.
together.
Yeah.
I mean, at the very least, we can check in and see if what they need from us, if anything at all, and then make our decision from there. Because what time of day is it right now?
You guys are just before noon, so it's like 11 in the morning.
Okay. So why don't we check in and then maybe we could go get lunch somewhere? Oh my god.
There's some great restaurants.
Wow. Restaurants are like a very special thing because I've not really eaten at too many. So that'd be really fun.
Well, Elven cuisine is one of the finest.
So, in terms of locales within this city, there is, of course, the guards' barracks in the northern end of the Busker Valley district, which it sounds like we're going to be heading to. But other options, in those of you who have been here before, some of the highlights are things such as the Heart Song Amphitheater, as the city is known for its artistry and bards, essentially. And there are a few options for inns. You've got a place known as the Midnight Oil, which tends to be a more upper class. Families of students tend to stay in that one. The Jolly Goat tends to be the more middle class, like performances often happening there, and usually a pretty good party. Or Dingerhassen's, which is a more of a cheap end, but it's known for some good food.
We gotta go to Dingerhassen's, guys. Come on.
Dingerhassen's.
Dinger your Hassan.
I don't know. The Jolly Goat seems like a good time as well. I'm down for whatever. This is so fun.
and then the other, of course, features of the city are the Arcana Institute is well known for its architecture, so people often go up and take a look at that. But then there's the crown jewel, which is the Easy Eyes Clock Tower, which is known for having one of the best views of the surrounding landscape.
Oh my god, guys. Oh, let's do that too. Nell's like wanting to go full tourist. She's like,
So we spend a week here, and then we'll head to Colbar, spend a week there. Or sorry, 10 days.
Yeah.
I should stop running D&D and just like make little travel logs for places that don't exist.
Yeah.
I mean, is that not why we all play D&D? That and for the emotional trauma.
Well, in the pandemic, it's why we play D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
No
Go to
places,
brunch
but
with my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shadow Mask.
Let's go to a restaurant and we all get to eat and have a drink and we don't have to worry
Well,
about like spreading
I
a
don't.
disease. So
Yeah.
Guys, we can share an app in D&D and it's fine.
It's good hummus.
Well,
Hell yeah.
no, the elven
nachos.
cuisine that you must try is garlic bread.
Yes, that is canon. Elves invented garlic bread.
Really?
Yeah, in
That
the last
is
campaign.
incredible.
that was
Yeah,
a thing.
that came up last
Hell
campaign.
yes. That's beautiful.
That's so amazing. I love it.
That's funny. Wow, I forgot about that.
oh my god, did my dad know about garlic bread? Did he ever make it for us?
Oh yeah, it's an old family recipe. Well, not family recipe, but it's an old Wilder recipe.
Guys, my dad would make a garlic bread that would knock your socks off, but I'm excited to see what they've got going on here too.
Garlic. I've never had that.
Oh, Gideon.
Oh,
it is
you've
really
got to
good.
try it.
You're gonna
it's
love
so
it.
good.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll learn how to make it. See if it's good.
Yeah.
Abe looks really sad.
Oh.
But he's trying to play it off as though he's interested in something off in the distance.
Can Abe smell at all?
Oh.
Fuck. Okay, well,
Sense of smell or
I
taste.
can't help you then. I'm so
Oh.
sorry.
Abe, if it makes you feel any better, I don't love this place so far too much either.
Speak for yourself, Drac. Look at that building over there.
It is a building, yes.
Well, garlic bread aside, Abe, if we go up and we see that view, I think we can both appreciate that. So
Hey, and Gideon goes up to Drac. Hey, we can be roomies in a really nice inn this time.
maybe one with no lava behind the doors.
What was that? What?
What?
Oh. That happened. Right. Sorry.
I don't remember Balesville having lava inside the inn.
No.
Yeah,
just-
no, that.
Right. Sorry. Yeah, no, that happened. The night that Gideon disappeared, so we never really had a chance to talk about it, and I just was kind of fucked up that day. But that night, I opened the door to my room, and there was just a lava world behind it. And then I closed the door, and I opened it again, and it was a room, but I couldn't trust it, so I didn't really sleep that night very well.
Oh,
So I would love an inn that doesn't have that as a feature. That would be really great.
I
Probably,
don't know if that's a
uh,
feature.
Mhm.
No, I
Don't think
guess
that
it-
was the end.
I know it was me, but
think it
you
was
never
it.
can be too careful, I suppose.
your acquaintance? What was his name
Probably
again? Ronald?
Raynard.
Raynard.
Raynard. That's it.
Ronald. I like that better though.
What did you say?
Ronald.
Ronald?
Ronnie!
Gideon said Ronald.
I don't like that, actually.
Yeah, let's
Well,
let's not get
As-
too attached.
As you're all walking through the city and just having a laugh, and it feels like this is like the first time in quite some time where you've been able to kind of let your guard down. None of you get your pockets picked. I just wanted to throw a little fear into you.
Who do I have to stab?
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Looking around the city, are there any memories in the crystal that Abe has seen that, like, how does this city seem to compare to the few cities that the Chosen would have gone to in the past? Or can I even connect those dots, essentially?
No, you don't quite have that power of recall yet.
Okay.
But as you make your way through the city, you eventually come to an opposite end that turns a bit more into like a park. Like there's more greenery here. And off in the middle of the park, you see that there is this amphitheater. It's this series of stairs, seats in an outdoors kind of arena. And it sounds like there are some people over there just singing. And the echoes of their voices really bounce beyond that amphitheater quite well. And it's really nice. But otherwise, you carry on, and not far past this park, you do come to a bit more of a heavily fortified area of the city, and the guard presence is quite a bit stepped up. You get the sense that you're coming to the barracks and whatnot. And asking around for directions, some people point you into a stone building that's unlike the rest of the city, which has just such aesthetic and such cleanliness. This building is still clean, but it's more function. It's just this kind of one-story stone block of a house. And I'm assuming you knock on the door. Given permission to enter, you enter into this space, which it seems it extends quite a bit. It's not very wide, this building, but it does stretch quite a bit, quite a ways back. And right inside the front door, there's a desk set up, and seated behind it is this human woman with green eyes and red hair, and she looks up as you enter, and she's quite a bit up in her age. Oh, great. Well, what do you want? Swamped in paperwork. I'm sorry, it was a bit snappy. What can I do for you?
We're here to offer our assistance to deal with the crime that's been happening in the city, but if you're too busy, that's fine. We can just kind of go up that big tower instead. And
she kind of goes back to her paperwork and starts writing some notes. All right, what are your qualifications?
Former city saviors, current Knight of Kindle. We're strong, we're powerful, and we're willing to help you.
You got a name we would know you by?
I just panically look over at everyone.
Not as of yet.
You should work on that. Branding is important.
Well,
You're not the first person to tell me that.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out tonight, but for right now, no.
All right, so the ragtags. What's
Sure.
So,
I prefer Band of Miscreants, but unfortunately that doesn't really give us authority to be a helpful service, so...
all right.
We'll go with ragtags for now.
So that I wasn't giving you the name. I was just being a little smart. I'm sorry. My work left me very sarcastic.
I can see that.
Yeah.
It is all right. But we helped out in Starcross when they were attacked. Retrieved an item for them. They were thankful for it. similarly asked us what we were, and we went, "Ugh!" But we're quite smart, quite capable.
Is she also an Arturian knight? Or is she like a city guard? Are they
She
separate?
doesn't seem to be an Arturian knight. She just seems to be like a kind of generic guard. Like they don't have any of those symbols of the shattered sword across the anvil that the Arturian knights displayed. She's just in a she has removed the breastplate, but she's still wearing like the shoulders and the boots of like a set of plate mail. And you see nearby there is like a tabard that is blue and white.
We also helped the Arturian knights stationed at the far end of the railroad when there was an attack there a few 10 days ago.
Do you have anybody that can validate that?
Leah Belotry was the guard stationed there.
All right, that's a lead I can follow up with. I haven't heard anything from Starcross, so. However, the news of that attack has reached us, so. Yeah. Okay. We'll keep in
Can I
touch.
flash my token that we got from Starcross? See if that means anything.
Sorry, Starcross is a bit disconnected from the rest of us, unfortunately, so don't really know too much about him down there.
And another qualification I have is I did some bounty hunting a few years ago. May have some skills that may be useful.
Well, if you're looking for more of that, DNR has their postings as per usual.
Of course.
Well, yeah, until I get confirmation on your qualifications, there's not much I can do. I don't want to hire. And if you're not qualified, it would look bad on me if something happened to you. So I will receive the proper channels and return to me tomorrow. Hopefully I should have heard at least something.
Certainly.
And hopefully by then we'll have a name.
Gideon turns around to the group. That means we have a day to kill in this fine city.
Okay, so lunch and drinks, and then should we go to the tower? And then if there's a market, we could go shopping.
And then I'm like, not to burst bubbles, but would that be a good time to go to the library and the
yeah.
Arcanet
What I was going to
Institute?
say.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
should do
yeah.
that at some point today.
I just wanted like
Okay.
a whole day there, not like a disjointed day, but it seems like that might not be likely. So, okay, that's fine.
So, what's the plan?
Lunch first.
We're gonna go get lunch, and I guess we should secure some rooms too, so we can have somewhere we can drop off the cart and the horses.
True.
Yeah.
All right. So, with Valambridge now finally here, the library within reach, and a new place to explore and apparently have lunch. That's where we're going to pick up next time. Exploring Valambridge.
Cute.
We're gonna
Nice.
crack a book one day.
Didn't get
We
to
made
the
it
library.
to the city,
Yeah.
though. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's
We did
progress
it.
for sure, for sure.
And next session we'll make it 1 hour into lunch.
That's true.
Denny, we are gonna have the booziest lunch, so you need to like spend the next week thinking about
Fantasy
the
cocktails.
yeah. Think about like the menu, like what's their
Mhm.
specialty. Like I need at least 5 custom drinks.
Yep.
We need to wait at least
Don't
45
worry.
minutes after
Yeah.
we order.
Yeah, for sure.
I know the proper people to talk to make everybody's mouths water.
Yeah.
So hopefully this will work.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be able to do this on my own. Well,
you can. Yep.
only 5 custom drinks. Oh yeah, Jonimus would know who I'm talking about. I got to talk to Sellotape, to Beanie. Yeah.
Mm.
He's our fantasy
Right.
cook extraordinaire, and I know he's doing some. Yeah, I'll plug our friend campaign, the Dungeon Select crew. The guy I'm talking about, He's part of their crew. They also do D&D, and they do it every Sunday. So tomorrow at 2 p.m., go check them out. Dungeon Select on Twitch. Beanie did just create an a la carte menu. What a guy.
What a legend.
But yeah, otherwise, I forgot to plug Tabletop Audio at the beginning of this episode. So thank you, Tabletop Audio, for all the music everybody heard in this session. And also, next 2 weeks from now, when we go live with this again, unfortunately, we're not able to get all together, so we're going to be pre-recording the next episode, but I will stream the pre-recorded episode live. So some of us, whoever can make it, will still be hanging out in the chat. So still feel free to come out, hang out with us, and we'll be able to interact as if we weren't busy playing D&D.
What a world.
After game chats.
Yes.
Next Saturday.
Oh, that's true. We all, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, for an additional plug for anybody who doesn't know, we've started this new series called Play Dicely After Party. So once this stream finishes up here, we're about to go have a conversation about all the shit that happened and theories and what's nots, and that'll go up next Saturday to fill that week in between. So you'll be able to catch up on our meta chats, I guess, is kind of the way to put it. Hosted by Christy Clow here. Yeah. So
Fill the void in your heart on your Dicely free Saturday.
Yeah. All right, but for now, we're gonna call this here a night. Thank you everybody for coming out. It's nice to see some new faces in the chat and some faces I have seen before. What a lovely bunch. Thank you all so much. And until next time, play Dicely. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey.